Run when the rhythm's right, go into the night, go until you're out of sight and you're out of my mind. Run when the rhythm's right, go into the night, floating as the river flows, easy as it goes to the ocean. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart, heart, breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart, 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 breaks my heart. Lost in the midnight blue, shadows of the moon. Here with open arms for you, feeling something so new. Said with me you'd reach the sun, oh but we were so young. Love me till the summer's done, but keep me in your heart, so I hold on. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. So walk on by, I've got no reason to love you, but I do, I do, I do. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. Promise me, but you never try. Secrets in your eye, you go and run, I'll hide. Show me colors of the sky, but all I see is gray. You lost me when you lied. I don't ever wanna be crowned, just another prize. It breaks my heart. Colors of the sky, breaks my heart. All I see is colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. But all I see is colors of the sky. Colors of the sky, but all I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. All I see is colors of the sky. to the ground now, and somehow I feel like you don't know me. Shook me to the ground now, I don't even know how. Brought me to a life that you never showed me. Coming from a locked up ghost of yourself, but you're coming from the light. There's more to you than you ever thought there was. Yeah, you're coming from the light.
All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome. My name is Resorty, and to you, one and all, I say, hello, friends. How's it going? Welcome. Hope you're doing well today. It's good to be here with you once more. Hope every little thing is being a-okay all right. Over here in Tokyo is another kind of cold morning, but hopefully it is warming up where you are, or not too terribly cold, but winter continues apace as it has for a while now. Pepper, good to see you, Pepper. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Jerry Moore. What's up, Axix? Hi, Freak. Hello to Katoro-sama, bonjour. Or I guess it's quite late for you, so bonne nuit. Good to see you as always, Katoro. Hello to George. How's it going, Steve? Sundog, what's up? Ellisville, hello. Hi, Italian. Hope things are good in your neck of the woods. And Odd Blue Turnip, hello. Warming up, only light snow today. Hey, at least one place is improving a little bit. We've been getting colder and colder. It is now mid-January, so at some point before too long, this thing will turn the other direction and then gradually become spring. And man, I hope this year we get a decent spring. We did not get good springs, we did not get good falls this past year. It went from fairly cold to fairly hot to fairly cold. Boom. So we'll see. Agark, hello! Oh, Captain, my Captain, it's good to see you, my friend. Over on Discord, we had a nice little conversation about moving longitudinally and moving latitudinally and how crazy weird mathematics are and astronomy, and you all know so many things about so many things. It was a joy to read about what you know and what you think, and that was nice. I enjoyed learning about things I don't really know, and cartography, don't know much about that at all, except occasionally I've enjoyed looking at the different projections of the Earth. I'm sure you know that if you take a globe or oblate spheroid like good old the Earth and try to place it in a two-dimensional frame like a map, you gotta make some changes. You can't represent it in a totally, totally well-rationed way. There's some word for that. And so you end up making Greenland very, very small and Africa weirdly shaped, and yeah, looking at different projections, different ways of presenting the Earth in two dimensions is so fascinating. Because I think all of us are kind of used to one projection we see in elementary schools, is the Mercator, I believe. And there are many other ways to approach the world. I remember seeing like one map that was put on a wall that was just the flipped Mercator. It went from the North America in the top to instead South America in the top. And it was an interesting moment of thinking, man, how different is that? Man, what kind of assumptions are baked into the way the map is normally presented? And of course you can easily say, the culture does that. Man, the society does that. It's not the map itself. I think there are certain affordances, certain ways of saying, north is up is good, that are baked into culture and very hard to avoid if you aren't looking for it. Absolutely fascinating stuff. Hello to you, Lily Dark. Hope you're having a good day, Lily. Wherever you are in the world, hope things are great. There are a couple scenes in the West Wing about it. Really, I watched all the West Wing long ago. Not that long ago. I watched all the West Wing probably, 10 years ago, which is a long time ago. And yeah, it was strange seeing that kind of like enthusiasm, but also enthusiastic attitude towards governance, right? The belief that if you just believe hard enough and get some goodwill people together, there is no problem that cannot be solved on the level of governance. But I don't exactly recall that map scene. It was in the first season, the first Big Block of Cheese episode. Hey, I love that one. Big block of cheese, a reference to Andrew Jackson. He used to put a big block of cheese in the White House and anybody can come by and have some cheese. I love it so much. Cub, how you doing? Hello, Cyber Oracle. It's good to have you with us. Lily, when you're watching me when I'm not in the same time zone, found me through Rimworld. Awesome. Yeah, I've moved time zones quite a bit. I now live very, very, very far away from where I used to live, about 16 hours flights away, so that's a pretty good distance, and hopefully you can watch occasionally. I know my current living location is not super good for Europeans especially, but I do appreciate you stopping by. Hello, Ramrod. Hello, Sally. Hello, Kibbs. Exactly, Kibbs. When I think about how long ago various things are, it's kind of challenging, because I do also want to say that 10 years ago was 1998 or so. I don't know how this happened, but I'm kind of stuck there. And I wonder if it happens for every generation. If one assumes the time of one's like 20s or so wasn't that long ago. But the older I get, the more confusing it gets. I've got to remind myself, oh, it's 2024. 10 years ago is 2014, not the 90s. So I think it's interesting to me that there'll be this record of me getting older on Twitch, and this record of me like losing orientation in time. Wherever when this happens, but usually there's not a record of it happening, so who knows, who knows. As I mentioned, I moved here fairly recently, now about a year and a half, a year and 3/4 ago. I've just yesterday, begun to interact with a new part of the bureaucracy. So I'm now working with the pension office. So people who work full-time jobs here in Tokyo, or in Japan generally, have their taxes and their pension both removed from their paycheck directly. Pension, healthcare, taxes, automatically removed. I do not work any full-time job, though. I have 2 part-time jobs. One is this, one is teaching at the school. And so while they take my tax money out of the paycheck every month, they do not take healthcare or pension. This is fine. I can do it on my own. It will delight you to learn that one pays one's healthcare and pension at the convenience store. So you go into the 7-Eleven with a little sheet of paper, and they scan it, and they say, it's time to pay the state, and you say, okie dokie, here's the money. It's very, very strange as an American to have money going to the state at the 7-Eleven. But over the past probably month or so, I've been going back and forth with the bureaucracy of the pension office because I began to make enough money in July of this past year that Nams's healthcare was no longer my healthcare and Nams's pension was no longer my pension, making enough now to be an independent human being. Hooray. And so while the taxes changed over instantaneously, to go onto the Japanese pension, which everyone must legally do if it makes around money, you have to fill out a request to join the pension program. And so I filled out this form, all in Japanese, of course, all Japanese. Please let me join the pension. Here's the kind of person I am now. You know, you have to like say you're number 1 person or number 2 person. Number 2 person because I'm a prior dependent who is now attempting to become an independent person. Exciting. I send these forms off to the pension office and get a new one back after only a week or two that says, you are not in fact a category 2 person, you're a category 3 person. Please fill out the form again. Now it's very helpful that they didn't just say, no, you're wrong, but instead said, here is how you're wrong, so you can do it correct again. And that's fine. Category 3 person, fills out his paperwork, all fine. I hear nothing for a few weeks, I suppose. And then in yesterday's mail, I had a big old fat envelope, giant fat envelope that when I opened it, had this tremendous stack of many, many pension slips. And so they are the ones that I owe on since July of last year, all the way through the end of this year, because the Japanese government offers a small discount on your pension cost and also on your insurance cost if you pay it all at once in advance. But this does not happen if you're paying after it's due, namely before I fill out the paperwork. And so I have to go into the convenience store and give 7-Eleven man or lady this pile to scan and scan and scan. There is none that says just scan this for everything. It's gonna take forever. They have to scan each one individually. And the part that's worse is when you pay these things, they have to take the honko, the magic stamp of authority, and stamp every form 3 times. Because one goes to the home office of the company, one goes to the government, and one goes to me as a receipt. Stamp, stamp, stamp. And they're genuinely, I don't know, 17, 18 of these times 3. Oh, it's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. So I'm considering bringing a couple every day for the next few weeks here. I guess less than a few weeks, but next few days here. And that way not do it all at once. But man, I want to do all at once. So badly, so badly. Absolutely right. I am inconveniencing the convenience store. And often they only have one worker at a time. And so I might end up inconveniencing the people in line behind me. You know, we'll see how it goes. That said, I can definitely go right after stream, which is before people are off work, so it shouldn't be too busy. Maybe. Hello to Dr. Possible. How's it going, Ramrod? How's it going today, Dogberry? Good seeing you today, HPG. Welcome. Bring a gift. Hello, Thunderclap. I worry that you can't give gifts to people who are actively doing their jobs. It leads to a biased situation. Like the student who gave me this gift, and we discussed that on stream 2 days ago, but Freak, you do it all at once if possible, give the clerk a story. I think you're not wrong about that. The one way to avoid the clerk hating me is we have 4 convenience stores within only a few blocks of here. So I could walk from store to store to store to store over and over again until I have it all finished and have one at each place. Now, it might be funny if I did this all in one day, just visiting a person, coming back a little later, again, turning to the person again, over and over again. Maybe I don't care what the clerk feels. Whoa. I'm the most anxious person on earth. We worry tremendously about what everyone thinks about us. Freud calls this inverted narcissism. Instead of saying that everyone loves you, you worry that everyone hates you. I think you might be right about that diagnosis there. Can I ask the clerk how they'd want to do it? Yeah, that's actually a very good point. Now, I fear if I ask any clerk what would you like, they'll find a way to either say this is the policy, or they'll find a way to say, I have no opinions, you decide what to do with this one. Unless I can find a really chill clerk who doesn't think there's a test of some sort, it might go that way. But it'll be fine, it's not a big deal, it's just a very unexpected delivery in the mail yesterday, and so because I've not been paying the pension, I do have the money saved up. I knew this was going to happen at some point, so I'm ready to pay it, just a matter of actually going and doing it, so that'll be okay. And then after that, it's only one a month, and so I'll be much better. I can go in and pay it with my water bill and my gas bill and all the rest. Should be good. Some people apparently pay their rent through the convenience store also. The amount of basic transactions one can do at the convenience store continues to absolutely blow my mind. We don't have to do that, thankfully, because the rent comes directly out of Noms' paycheck, as if we're taxes or something. So it's all very strange. Very strange. I should mention here at the beginning that I do have to end early today. I have an appointment with my psychiatrist at noon, and it's going to be genuinely the least valuable session ever. Because at least in prior sessions, I've needed to say, like, oh, I'm doing okay, but I need some more medicine. This time, I don't even need any medicine, except I'm a little low, like, I don't know, a month or so away from running out of one medicine. And so I tried to cancel yesterday. I sent a message saying, hi, I genuinely need nothing. May I cancel my appointment? And they wrote back saying, no, the doctor has scheduled for you. And so it's going to be weird. I mean, it'll be fine. Last time this happened, the doctor and I just talked about David Hume, the Scottish philosopher, for 15 minutes. It feels like nice to do this. Conversations are good, but I'm paying $200 to talk about my job with this man. So it's going to be strange. I'm considering saying, like, I don't have time for this. I'm going away now. But yeah, it's a weird experience, and I gave them more than 24 hours notice. I wonder what would have happened if I didn't say I don't need the appointment, but if instead I said I'm ill. If I lied and said I'm not feeling well, I can't meet. Now, with that said, we do meet over Zoom or Skype or something, so I'm not going to get the guy sick, but I said, oh, I feel so terribly, I can't get out of bed. Ugh. Would they write back and say, well, better use your laptop then? I don't know. Yeah, psychiatrists have an interesting hold on a certain portion of the establishment and a certain portion of people here, because I need my meds. I don't need them right now, but I need my meds to be refilled at some point. And if I alienate my doctor, probably they'll say, find someone new, and then we'll be with a Japanese psychiatrist who only speaks Japanese, and I'll have to learn the Nihongo for more medicine, please? Possibly. Oh, well. If I said I was ill and then meet the doctor on the street, luckily I don't leave the apartment. Luckily I would never see anyone on the street unless they're between here and class on a Monday, Wednesday, or Friday. But it's how it goes. So I will be leaving at noon. I'm not exactly sure yet if I should, come back after my appointments. Because I do have other things to do in preparation for class tomorrow, so I might end up only streaming to noon today and then come back tomorrow and streaming a little longer than usual because I won't need to prep for the Friday class then. I think I'm leaning that way. It always feels very awkward to have the stream going and then end it and then come back after a while, which means early bedtime for some of you today. What else do I have? Yesterday's class went just fine. Yesterday's class went fine indeed. The students are largely game. Though many of them are doing the exact same thing that they did last semester, or different students did last semester, which is they are so comfortable talking in small groups. I'll give them questions to discuss generally in small groups, and immediately the class will get loud. Everyone talking, back and forth, eager conversations about the topic. And I give them very specific questions to try to prepare. And then when we get back to the big group, I say, so, what'd you talk about? So, these big questions, what do you think? And I've got a few students, Americans mostly, who are ready to rock. Boom, 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 boom. But man, those Japanese students, even if I call on them, they just won't want to talk. And I'll say, I was listening to your group. You said a really cool thing about ... and they still won't want to share it. And I don't know how to diagnose this. I don't know how to think about it. Because on the one hand, it's cultural norms, but also they're in my classrooms. I need them to loosen up. It is early in the term, though. I'm going to keep being encouraging, but man, just the degree of risk-taking that Japanese students do not want to do consistently amazes me, because it doesn't feel like a big risk to just say, in my group, we talked about whatever. And I try to tell them, like, I will not say your answer is wrong. I'll just try to build off of it if it's not going the way I want to. But it is an ongoing challenge. And so yesterday I tried the move of grabbing a small chair like they sit in and sitting down and saying, all right, I'm going to level with you. We're just in a small group now. And it was just not working. Maybe next time I should call a student to take my position up there, and then I will sit in their seat, and I'll say, okay, you lead the class now. People aren't afraid of students. Did I turn the chair backwards? I said, how do I reach these kids? No, I did not turn the chair backwards. My favorite move, actually, and I can't really show you this, is I pretend like I'm sitting in a chair, so I cross one leg over the other one, and then sit back against the blackboard, or I guess whiteboard, and lean there like I'm sitting in a chair. And I'm sure it looks very strange, but I find it profoundly comfortable, and it lowers me more to student level. But yeah, I don't know. At some level, I'm going to just accept this is the case, that there's a certain population that might warm up to the class by midway through, and a certain population who will never, ever do so. And I'm not frustrated yet. Like, it's not going to happen this term, because I have a whole bunch of students who are very active. But getting the ones who are a little quieter on board, it's tough stuff. Hopefully they're learning in their heads. Hopefully they're silently recording the important stuff and thinking it through, but, one never knows, of course. Anyway, I think that's all the opening stories, so I think it's time for us to move Rimworld Lee and play a little bit of this game. Friends, today we're going to make our second caravan. Today we're going to head in the direction, which I might call latitudinally, we're going to head in the direction of our next base. Yesterday we set up a second base. It has gone pretty poorly, but we are in a much stronger position for hitting the road than we were last time. So we loaded up. Let's explore Mr. Science and Timmy. I believe we have 5 characters now, and we are getting packaged survival meals made. And that's the best thing I've ever been able to say, because these meals will allow us to move farther along than ever before. I give you the second base. The tragedy of the second base, in case you missed it, was we had a character throw a tantrum and go punch literally all of the components to death. Luckily now we're back up to 22 of them, and we will get some more beyond that. We had 32 of them be destroyed in a single instant. It was a very sad moment for the playthrough, but we recovered. Hey. We're up to 38 pack survival meals. Because we have 5 characters, I need to have a whole bunch more than that to make our next move. It's currently the 4th of April, May. I think I said I want to leave on the 10th of April, May, so we have between 4 and 6 days until we move, and there are more things to do between now and then. In particular, yesterday we picked up a whole menagerie here. We have ourselves 2 mighty muffalos, we have ourselves a donkey, we have ourselves now 3 alpacas, and 8 chickens. And all these buddies have got to eat on the road. On the one hand, you just say, can't they graze? Can't they find food as they go? And they can. Except, very soon we enter the desert. And this desert allows grazing? Yes. In that case, they have agave the whole way. Never mind, I'm fine. I thought the desert would say you cannot graze throughout it. Maybe only extreme desert says no grazing. Well, in that case, they'll be fine. We can ignore them until we get to the tile. My goal, though, is one of the tiles in here, possibly this one, this mountainous terrain, so we have some marble and granite. Though it might be more fun just to have a fairly empty, useless tile here and see what we can do to survive. But what we absolutely need to do between now and then is more food. We have to figure out how much steel we can carry in order to bring along enough items to make an air conditioner at the very least. Also, we're trying to research hydroponics before we go. That is so that we're able to grow easy rice once we're there, because starvation will be possibly a concern. Everybody now has their dusters on. Many of them have cowboy hats, because heat will be an issue soon enough. We have a lot of meat for making more packed survival meals. We have a lot of tasty rice also. So we have to have Mr. Science just spend more time on creating even more food. And that is job 1 for him. I want to go ahead and move our second character, Kibs and Britches, into research in place of any other task. Kibs doing the research will get it done a little slower than Mr. Science, but it will get finished anyway. I'm holding off on cutting apart any more animals right now. They spoil in about 2 days each. Leave them out here. They will be able to be eaten by the dog, which is just fine. But we'll see what happens after that. I think I'm going to go ahead and say let's make a fake caravan right now, just so I can see how much carry weight we'll have with all of our current animals. And this is not us really leaving, it's just me thinking about things before we go. So here comes a caravan. We'll say just going forward a little bit, whatever. So I collect all of the animals and all of the people. Our total caravan weight is now 469. That's a pretty good amount. Steel is 0.5 each, I believe. Is that true? The steel. There is no steel on the map that's available to us. Good. We'll have to find more steel before too long. There's a good pile here still and more beyond elsewhere. Right here, for instance. We'll do that, though, after our first ad break. We've got 3 minutes ads coming. During that time, we'll do some crossword puzzle and see what today's looks like. We finished yesterday's. We finished the Wednesday puzzle. That's good. Oh, there was steel in that list. I just missed it. We'll look at the steel pile afterwards and see how much it weighs, but thank you for having functional eyes, unlike this guy right here. So we now do the Wednesday puzzle and then back to some Mondays later, perhaps. Today I'm starting stream with my my little slippers on, and so I feel nice and roasty toasty already. It's good. Federal Food Inspector is the USDA, I believe. Measure equal to 15 milliliters. Is it an ounce? I do not know. Common digital image file type with 4 letters. Probably the JPEG, I'd guess. Scottish denials are nays. Pregnant person's belly button often. It goes from being an innie to an outie. Now let's say, what's ooh here? A quark flavor with a positional name. Well, OO seems pretty bad. I mean, I know that quarks have different spins. No idea. The forearm bone is the ulna. Rapscallions, maybe imps, maybe not, we'll see. Sounds about right. If you say so, fit here. Is that correct in any meaningful sense? RSVP cards, e.g. abbreviation. Those are the invites, probably. So I say that's definitely wrong. What's GA here? Exasperated sound. Could be ga, maybe? Accept with enthusiasm is to jump on. Like models Ashley Graham and Paloma Elsesser. I have absolutely no idea. Seeing the PL makes you think like Playboy models possibly, but I have no idea. Okay. Made goo goo sounds. I think it's like cooing at babies. Pieces represented by Bart in a Simpsons brand chess set sold in the 90s. Well, seeing the P there means it's going to be the bishops. I wonder who the pawns are then in the, in the chess set. Because I'm guessing that, let's see here. I'm guessing that Homer is probably the king, Marge obviously the queen. So we got Lisa and Maggie also. I can't imagine either of those as being the rook. We'll look this up after we're done with the crossword. I want to see the Simpsons chess set. Hormones sometimes used to treat menopause symptoms. I'm not sure. So what's the down here? Goodwill org with, or global org with global org with goodwill ambassadors is UNESCO, I believe. That's not right. What else would it be? Can't remember. We'll put imps back in and see. Puzzles out. To suss out, possibly. Tracy Chapman hit, covered by Luke Combs in 2023. So Fast Car, I believe. Oh, it's UNICEF. UNICEF, good. A savory pastry whose name has one more letter than that of a Polynesian nation. So it's Samosa. Train stations are depots. Maintains is asserts. I maintain that. I assert that, I think. Okay, so hormone is estrogen, actually. I should have guessed estrogen would be used for menopause. A city that's home to Tahrir Square. Oh, this has been in the news occasionally. I can't remember what it is, though. Kama Sutra, surely. Carb in some Passover safe pizzas. So you have to have unleavened bread during Passover. So some unleavened carb. And I have no idea. Maggie is the... wait, is Maggie the rook cultric or the pawns? Maggie's the pawns. That makes sense. She's an adorable little baby crawling forward one step at a time, occasionally 2 on the first move, and en passant. That's some French for you. Boom. Cries of pain. Maybe ows? Orb and an edamame pod. They're soybeans, I think. Spanish that. Esa eso. Picnic convenience. Gosh, how about a basket? I like it. Swamp menace informally. The Gatot. Probably a gator instead. Good old Gatot. And with that, my friends, we've made it through the first ad break. Pretty good Wednesday so far. What's this berry one, though? Luxury brand known for its plaid patterns. That's Burberry. I believe. which means measure equal to 15 milliliters is... no clue. Oktoberfest mug is a stein. Is it a tablespoons? TBSPS. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, it's top corks. Top corks is what it is there. All right, no more, no more, no more. The answer is pretty much, but no more. I might be addicted to crosswords. The difficulty I have pulling myself away from crosswords is up there with the difficulty I have of like leaving a good conversation, I suppose. It's all a little silly sometimes. Okay, so some of you saw that we do have a pile of steel. Let me find it right quick, and then we can... Yeah, it's right here. And just determine its weight this way. It does weigh 0.5 kilograms. We're good, we're good. Krusty the Clown is the knight, and Lisa is the rook. Okay, cool. I wonder if those chess sets are still around. I'm sure they are on eBay for very expensive money. All right, unnamed comet has become sickly in the torso. That is not amputatable. You will recall that we decided to have unnamed comets healed up by someone who is not a particularly good doctor. Recently bitten by a moose, unfortunately. And this is someone's sister, no doubt. So let's take Mr. Science, our better doctor, and as you're actually ill, you'll get the industrial strength medicine now. And I'm going to say you're going to be just fine, but that may not be true. So move unnamed comet up to a higher level patient to get bed rest. So you stay in bed, hopefully. And explosions in front of Jack. Jack thinks, oh, sometimes I want to break this place. And then suddenly explosion. The power of their mind. No problems, all good for now. Jack's our nighttime laborer. Jack does a whole bunch of jobs for us while everyone else is sleeping. Jack is especially good at what? Yeah, mostly meleeing, despite having a little gun right now. Also, Jack is responsible for doing all of the preparation of new clothes. We see here he's still working on dusters and pants and lab coats. We do see also there's not terribly much in the way of free space right now, so might be worth making even more shelves. Down here, though, we have a bunch of meat that's going to go bad when... 1.3 days. I must make more packed shroud meals before too long. Also, we are not pulling in enough power right now. Our wood-fire generator is producing as much as it possibly can. Oh, what happened with the power? The circuits break, or that's not true. Sorry, the short circuit rather produced a reduction of power, we'll call it. That's how this thing goes. Good morning, Mr. Science. Need you to get back to work, please and thanks. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh, you're having some fun first. Fun in the morning? Oh, I think not. This tree is now annoying me. Oh, good Magellan. Magellan enjoying some tasty meat, keeping those teeth nice and healthy for sure. Okay. I'd like to make some kibble, possibly. Can we make kibble? 1 second. Why are you making this first? We're trying to save up 20 meals to make sure everyone's eating well. I'm going to lower this down to 10 meals instead, and the reason for that is we only have 5 people, and I want them to focus more on making the better food, the packed survival meals instead. Okay, I was thinking though on the question of kibble, what has to go into it? Yeah, it needs to be both protein and greens, so we have to have some kind of veggie inside of that. This is less important than making more and more packed survival meals, but still kind of important. Just to help the animals when we first arrive in the desert before we have anything else going to feed them. So I'm going to do this until we have, I don't know, each time you make some, it's 8 work, 1 and 1 produces, does not say. I actually can't remember how much it makes. So go ahead and say, let's do it until we have 40, 80, it might be 20 on each, or 5 on each. I don't remember which one it is. Make kibble out of the wildlife? Absolutely. Absolutely, the kibble is just being made. Apparently kibble creation is more important than packaged meal creation. This surprises me. This surprises me. I thought they worked on cooking before butchering. This is a butchering job. Cook meals at stove come before butcher creature. Is it also before making kibble? Yeah, it counts as butcher creatures. So why is this stove job not getting done then? Mr. Science? Cannot cook packed meal, missing 0.3 protein. I know what happened. Earlier, I made a maximum distance, and the meat is just outside of that. Whoops. All right. With that change made, Mr. Science will return to making the correct kind of food for the future here. We good? We good. Medical treatment needed again. Mr. Science is Johnny on the spot, getting that done. We'll see how the infection's going. Some very good treatment. 36 to 24. It's going to be another winner for sure. All right. Want to mark some more steel to mine out. We will need more of that probably. We could definitely end up with too much and waste work time on that, but we'll see. I also want to make sure these machinery are still marked to get more components. Maybe the silver also. I'm feeling pretty good though. Pretty good about the road ahead. Not sure if I should. We'll see. What else would be nice to have once we get there? Wood. Bringing wood would be good also because deserts are very low on wood. It'd be useful for making fires in case of cold snap. It'd be useful for lots of other tasks too. And on the science front, we're now about halfway now to having hydroponics sorted. That'll take more components. We already have a bunch of them. Yeah, 22 still. That's good stuff. All right. So, Kibbs and Britches is doing cleaning everywhere, including inside the pen. Oh, Resorty, you fool. Yeah, there's no reason to have any of this as the home zone, as it is clearly going to be full of animal leavings all the time. That's the kind of filth work that little Timmy does, not the more important adults of the family. Out here, not needed. The only reason for leaving a home zone out in this area would be to auto rebuild the traps. We don't need you either. And didn't make any home zones far away from base this time. Nope. Just need to keep our eyes out for any fires that might burn down the place, but feeling pretty strong right now. What difficulty am I playing on, I wonder? Haven't looked at this in a while. Playing at which difficulty on the... where is it? There it is. Storyteller settings. I shouldn't call it difficulty, I should call it storyteller. Yeah, Randy Random, Blood and Dust. I think it's my standard difficulty. I feel good this level. There are challenges, but not crazy challenges, and it's just fun. It's just a fun time, usually. I think we may need to have a nighttime cook also to get through all of our meat before it all goes bad. This is the wages of killing so many muffalos. Unfortunately, no one else is good enough at cooking to make pack survival meals. Jack, who is a nighttime cook, is a 2. That is the path to all kinds of illnesses. But no passion either. Does anyone have any passion at all for cooking? Genuinely, no one cares. It's just a duty. It's just got to get done. That's fine. Hey, Game Merchant. Good seeing you. Hope you're having a good day, my friend. I now feel bad for getting rid of all of the Muffalo. It's not my fault. We killed one Muffalo, or shot one Muffalo, and all of his little friends decided to come fight me also. Absolutely unacceptable, that. Absolutely ridiculous to ever think that a group of Muffalo could take on these poorly defended, poorly armored characters. Have we mined out rock roof here? We have. So there is a possibility of infestations. I'm going to say it's not going to happen before we leave, so I'm not going to get too terribly worried about it. But who knows? Who knows? See, people are eating out in the field by themselves instead of getting any table usage. If we were staying here long term and mining this area consistently, I'd throw a table right in the middle so Jack and other workers have a place to go to eat without heading all the way home every single time. I'm trying to think of a way to have Jack do some cooking and gain some cooking skills without anyone being able to eat the food he makes and letting it go bad. There isn't a way to do this. Wait, there may be. Okay. I need to make a cooking area that's allowed only for Jack. I need to then make sure that Jack does not eat the food that he creates. I could manually forbid it every single time, or I put Jack exclusively on a higher tier of food and then have that higher tier of food created. Not very much of it, but just enough to ensure that Jack has food available. So do until you have 4 of these, unpause at 0. Cool. This requires 6 in cooking skill. Only Mr. Science is there. Also, we should make this place where all the food goes higher priority. We definitely want to have the meat much closer to him if possible. And then just throw the food on the floor also when you're done. So let me change all those. We're going to dump on floor here. Trust other people to do the hauling. Okay, very good. Last stream, we had a fair amount of characters constantly, what would be the word for it? Constantly trying to fall in love. It was a bit of a disaster. I wanted them to just like, be cool, man, be cool, but not so much. All right, so we want to say that Jack and only Jack goes to this corner. Because simple meals are being made here also, I want to say that only Mr. Science can make those. The other ones are gated by level. Out here, okay, it's actually going to be easiest to do this via some kind of negation, via negativa. So make a new allowed area that we're going to call Jack only, or you are not Jack possibly. And then this area will be only here. No, only here instead. Okay, we then invert that. So that zone is now for everyone except for Jack. Okay, right here. We then put a fire in that location. If this works, I'm going to call myself a Rimworld genius. I've got some concerns about whether it'll work. We'll see how this goes. So temperature, a basic fire, good. That's inside that zone, I believe. It is. Good. So I need someone to make that, and then I need to restrict it from everyone except for Jack. And now, a few things. Number 1, cook simple meals. I'm gonna say not forever. Let's go ahead and do just 10 of them for now and check the amount of food we have left. We need to dump it on the floor and ensure that Jack cannot do any hauling. Hey, Mike, new glasses indeed. Yep, I can see again. Hooray. So Jack, no hauling allowed. That means the items will stay where they're dropped until there's so many of them that they end up overflowing that area. That will take a while, though. Okay, now everybody goes in the zone except for Jack. And then Jack becomes cooking really matters. We'll see. We'll see how this works. It might be better to put him farther away from base. Also, meat is now going bad, unfortunately. And Kibs and Britches caught a random disease. On one of the items, there were some tiny little nanites, which have gotten stuck inside of, I don't know, the eyes, the ears, the mouth, the nose. Somewhere in the head parts are now feeling a little weird. So Kibs now has a disease. This disease does give some bonuses to manipulation and talking and sight and hearing, but it does hurt a little bit, and they get tired more quickly, and they also, that's only negative, tired more quickly, and a little bit of pain for fun. Now, as a body purist, there's no particular reason to heal this up directly, like immediately. It could be absolutely okay to leave it going, as well, as long as the pain doesn't get too high. So I'm going to ignore this for right now and see what happens. You really want to get healed, don't you? Fine, you can get healed. But then, our friend Unnamed Comet is having a terrible time again, decided to go for a wander. We do see this infection is still a little bit of pain. So part of the problem was the pain, part of the problem is the bad barracks and disturbed sleep. Yeah, not everyone's sleeping at the same time, and they're sharing a room, which does mean the constant sleep problems. I will say, at next base, I maybe promise, I at least desire to have... private bedrooms for everyone. We'll try for that. Oh no, a dead muffalo went bad. This one has 13 hours to go. So, friend Jack, let's do some butchering, please. Let's create dead beasts. And then friend Jack does not haul, so he can't move this away. That said, the puppy is now hauling. I didn't realize the puppy was fully trained. What a good boy you are, Magellan. What a good boy. Also, Magellan can now eat these packed survival meals. Sorry, these basic meals. Jack can grab them also to eat. I forgot that part. That's the one piece of the puzzle I forgot about. I need to move Jack to only lavish meals, or fine meals rather. So with that, no simple meals allowed. Good. That fixes it. Hooray! Yeah, you can imagine the dog grabs the muffalo with its teeth and just rips and tears and pulls. Every time he gets a little taste of rotten meat, it makes him angrier to pull better. Good job, good job. I need to make sure that no one else is allowed to use the fancier meals, don't I? They can only use simple meals and lower. We're fine. Now, because of that, there is one that's simple meal. Did we not get any fine meals yet? We have 3 of them, apparently. I bet they're in someone's pocket. Mr. Science? Mr. Science? Simple meal. Huh, where is the fine meal then? They're up here. Okay. So they are available for Jack to have some food. Good stuff. Veggies are getting low. Unfortunately. This part does feel a little bit like a logistics game occasionally. Why am I out of this? Why am I out of that? Why? Tell me why. One thing I worry about the current base setup, a slight concern, is my pets, my beautiful, beautiful pets, are not well defended. So if enemies attack, they might go attack the pets. We have to go then stand on open ground and fight back. We could cower behind these rocks, I guess, if need be. But I want to believe we're not going to get raided again next 3 days. They wouldn't dare do so. Okay, looking for... Oh, did you finish already on all your food? There's 1 left, but no meat left. The meat was all used off of that last beast there, which means it's time to do some more hunting. So little Timmy, I need you to head out in the world and hunt some things. What kind of wildlife are nearby worth hunting? All these gazelles, these turkeys, time for a Thanksgiving feast, some roadkill on the side, and then a collection of gazelles. Good luck, Timmy, good luck. Immediately goes for some raccoon. Doesn't walk close, just starts firing wildly. Oh, Timmy. Oh, dear sweet Timmy. This is why a hunting rifle is better than a revolver. Oh, you skittered off the map. Because the hunting rifle has good long-range shooting, where the revolver is much better up close. And unfortunately, the hunting AI ignores what weapon you have, goes to any possible distance, and just shoots wildly. So... a little annoying that. Now caring for a donkey. Hopefully Timmy does not get confused and shoot the donkey and then tame the raccoon. We'll see what happens. Hey, Timmy did successfully tame donkey number 1. I'm gonna go ahead and save that donkey for next subscription or tip, and make sure to get names in that way. I'm sorry I can only offer you the names of animals. Eventually we'll start naming rooms after people. Anything to show some appreciation, I suppose. What's Timmy's shooting skill up to now? Wow, 12. Yeah, that revolver does help so very much. Leveling it constantly. Yeah, this is the part where I want to manually hunt. We lost 2 in a row. All right, that one doesn't know how to leave the map at least. Hey, there it goes. All right. Time to manual hunt with little Timmy. We can't make long rifles yet, and we haven't seen one yet either. I traded the starting long rifle in for a science blaster from Mr. Science instead. Hey, there we go, Timmy. Good job, you. The problem with manual hunting, of course, is that they don't auto-haul. Or normal hunting, auto-hunting they do. Okay. Actually ask Kibbs to stop on this job. No more sowing, because there's enough grass here for the remainder of our time, even with all those animals. There's the turkey. Great. And then, Jack, did you gain even a single level of cooking yet? Still level 2. So, take us so many more meals to do this. Getting some veggies again. Excellent. Comet continues to dig so very far away. Just back and forth, endless digging. I'm trying to think ahead what the big challenges on this playthrough are going to be. Obviously, setting up the new base over and over again is a big challenge. And obviously, as we get to harder biomes, especially in the winter, it will be really risky when we move. But other than that, things are feeling relatively stable right now. I need to make a boat at a certain point. We do have a boat mod going. The hardest challenge is not dying horribly. I mean, you're not wrong about that. Wood will be a challenge if we go deserts. That is definitely a true claim also. You're absolutely right about that. Alright, we're now up to 64 pack survival meals. Fan-diddly-tastic. Now, are there any dead animals on the map from hunters? Not hunters, sorry, predators fighting them? Not seeing any, except for the predator that is little Timmy. We'll see. One question for you all, those of you who play Rimworld. In early game, do you make more than one research bench? I know there are some players who have 2 and even 3 research benches because there is no way to research poorly. So you can always set everyone to do research as the very last job. So if they have nothing else to do, they go try to research a bit, and their small contribution to research is still some contribution. I believe that people are trying to go as fast as possible in a game will always have at least 2 of these. Mr. Science is wandering slowly because he spent some time in the dark. I guess this middle room that people run through is a dark room. So we can throw just one more here. Usually you just main researcher. If you have the population to do it, don't much to do, then sure. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense to have more than one with big population. Now I'm seeing that cleaning's not happening. Jack used to be the nighttime cleaner. Kibbs should be doing it before anything else, but we'll see. Instead, make more blocks. Yeah, I get that. Turns out the playthrough. Okay, this makes sense. A gazelle self-tamed. Oh no, friends. Oh no. Oh no, gazelle. Oh no. I like the hyper. So primary researcher and then some secondaries also. Maybe next base or next playthrough we'll try that. This playthrough, research is not so immediately important because there are more important things, namely moving. But we'll see. You assume you couldn't have more than one active research bench. Yeah, I think you can have as many as you got people running, which is mighty silly and mighty fine. Jack decides time for hunting. This is us attempting to hunt the one we have already. No, it's not. Which one joined us? Alright. Jack, I need you to go kill gazelle number 1. I know, this poor animal joined us, but I don't need any non-hauling animals. Jack, you get to go on hauling for just one moment to bring this animal home. I know you skipped the tutorial. The tutorial in Rimworld is really good for the very, very basics, explaining, you know, how to build a house, how to shoot a gun. But anything past that, it is absolutely lacking. So I've considered making a YouTube video at some point called, "You finished the Rimworld tutorial, now what?" Though I do suspect it's the case that other people have made exactly that video, but not in the resorty way, of course. So we'll see. Hydroponics are finished. We've done the thing we wanted to do before we leave. We have 2 days now. I believe we're just going to prepare to go. So Kibbs, you're no longer going to research. Instead, when the growing and plant cutting are done, you're going to help with mining. So we can get absolutely everything we need. Namely all of the components from the map. Still so many. Okay, Kibbs having a bad day. Doing a little recreation time. Rebuffed in serious pain. Yeah, the ongoing mechanites will go away eventually. But it is just painful, painful, painful the whole way through. But he works faster, and so consider it a fun little trade-off. I wish they knew how to clean a little more efficiently. Also, you probably saw there that having a room of this size makes it so when people want to move from this door to this door, they climb over chairs and slow down. Likewise for here, by not having a hallway in between, they slow down going through. If we're staying here forever, I'd make a much more efficient base that helps that, but not yet, not yet. Unfortunately, Science Chan is just dumping all the food on the floor, and so it doesn't figure out there actually have more than enough sample meals. As we're leaving now, I'm going to... Hey! As we're leaving now, I'm actually going to stop making any simple meals. Now, we have an interesting question, friends. A large piece of ancient ship has crashed nearby. Its mysterious influence will kill all plants in an expanding circle around itself. Destroy it as soon as possible. Beware, it will probably defend itself. So, the question is, do we ignore this and leave the map? And I believe the answer is yes, yes we do. It's only 2 enemies. This would be a way to get some plasteel and possibly components, I think. Also an advanced component, I believe. It's only 2 enemies. We should be fine. Oh, except I can't take them apart yet. We haven't researched our way into, is it smithing or machining needed? It is machining's needed to take apart these robots. I'm not going to bring robot corpses. We're going to have to stop this to do quickly about forest fires. Oh gosh, the forest fire will burn and we will ignore that also. It will not pass the road. The road will save us. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. A group from Hendior passing by. Just do not go disturb the machines, please. They're fine. Tomorrow is the take apart day. More machinery found. Good job, good job. So tomorrow take apart day. And the day after the leave day. Do we have some wood? Not very much. We got a lot of potatoes. So I need someone hauling to bring more vegetables to Mr. Science. Which means it's no longer important to hunt at all. Timmy get hauling instead. You stop that. Just haul anything you can possibly haul. We'd like more wood for heading to the desert, so we're going to Have someone chop whatever's nearby. Cool. That'll be plant cutting on Kibs, I believe. Yeah, so growing and plant cutting before mining. I'm going to ask Timmy in particular to move the potatoes first. Kib's having a bad day. What's wrong, Kibs? Sick and tired and sick and feeling pretty bad. The sleep will save the day. I hope. If not, one more water before we go. I want to forbid these two. Now there's someone hauling more. Oh, that's a no one get into there. Never mind, we're fine. This area is unreachable for anyone but Jack, and Jack can't eat that kind of food. So we're okay. Oh boy, the lightning strike begins. Luckily it is raining heavily, so any lightning strikes will be defeated by the power of Firefighter Cloud before we need to go there ourselves. I hope. Jack is awake. Actually, a lot of people are awake. It's only 10 p.m. It's not time for sleeping yet. It's time for more work. Jack is lastly making the pile of lab coats. We don't necessarily need the lab coats, other than it's good for family pictures. Holy cow, it's 250 work. Never mind. No lab coats needed. Absolutely not. Never again. Maybe once they have a proper lab set up. I don't know. At some point we need to make a proper laboratory, not just this sad little base. But only 2 months at each place is going to be hard to do that, and not necessarily worth the effort of doing so. No hunting. No hunting is fine, thank you. So Jack is hauling to make something. Definitely not necessary. Saying goodbye to another base. This transit, we're not stopping to trade anywhere, so we might end up leaving behind some trade goods. There are Muffalo left here, yes. This might be stupid, but I'm going to try to tame a few of them. Alright, in preparation for leaving, we're throwing a party. Everyone who goes gets a moderate positive mood boost. Happy party. Less happy, though, is... Do you see the issue? The lightning defeated my fence. All the animals want to escape. This is the part we all wake up very, very quickly and apparently have our party instead of, you know, doing the work that matters. Comet, you are all healthy now. I know you really want to sleep, but if the animals escape, we're going to have some problems. Luckily, it got fixed before any of them woke up. Bwahahaha. I have a whole bunch of kibble, 116 of it. Today, the day of deconstruction. Someone just offered love, it looks like. Unnamed Comet tried to flirt with Kibs by lauding his hair. Oh, this is Unnamed Comet and Kibs falling in love over being beardy people. I love that. Beard on beard action. Unfortunately, Kibs turned him down. Kibs is a bit embarrassed. Kibs' beard is a little bit smaller than Comet's. I think that Kibs believes that Unnamed Comet merely complimented Kibs' beard so that he would respond about how nice Comet's beard is. I understand this works, Comet. Trying to get the compliments. A little bit of fish in there, I think. Let's go ahead and... let's go ahead and start unbuilding things. So, what I want to take with me is what? Of the built buildings, I mean, obviously the telescope needs to go. And our beds, and our nice table we brought from location number 1. Any good quality chair will probably bring also. And maybe the one bed. All those are tomorrow items, though, because we need them today. We'll definitely bring the one battery to get us started. We, I guess, could bring one light also. So I'm going to uninstall the light. Solar panels got to be left behind. I'll break that down tomorrow and get a component back, hopefully. Mr. Sign's going to hunt. All right, look at you this. No one else hunts anything else. I just need to remove all the hunting tags. All done, all done. Good. Oh, I wanted to mention, if those of you who were here at the end of stream yesterday followed along on the raid, yesterday's raid was so unbelievably cool. As you know, at the end of stream, we pick someone to move the viewers onto, to say hello to, and try to boost their stream some. I think we picked a viewer with one, maybe, or picked a channel with one, maybe two viewers. And the guy was so excited and so nice. And he said he was a brand new streamer that wasn't sure about the whole streaming thing, wasn't sure that he wanted to keep doing it. And I think many of you gave him a really nice meeting, a really nice interaction. And yeah, we definitely have hit and miss rating, but that one was definitely a big hit for me. So thank you all for being so kind and energetic, and hopefully decides to keep on streaming to do the Twitch thing. Very early on, it's profoundly intimidating, though, I know. Pepper, you're right. He had about 1 billion mods. So a large portion that began the stream was him learning that we don't play with mods here generally, and talking through every single mod he had. And it was absolute craziness. Oh, my favorite part, though, as someone who does not use mods, was the mods are not working. I don't know why, but they're broken. This is why we don't use mods, okay? Hey, Smitchy the Kid, thank you for the resubscription. I appreciate it. Smitchy, let's make you a donkey. Donkey number 1, now called Smitchy. I'm sure I'll speak well of you and never, ever, ever sell you. Thank you for the resub, Fred. It's very kind. Spread some happiness. Yeah, I wish I knew ahead of time which people that are rated will respond best to it, and which ones are going to ignore folks or be kind of dismissive of the raid. And obviously every streamer has their own way of doing things. Obviously every streamer just does their own thing. But I think that streamers who are smaller streamers who ignore their chats are doing something very, very, very strange. Like, if you have tens of thousands of viewers, I get it. You can't respond to everyone. You try to put on a good show by blathering along and so on, and sitting there silently watching YouTube videos, I guess, the meta. But man, if you're a smaller streamer and someone raids you and you just ignore it, not quite sure why you're streaming in some measure. As one person once said to me, I just like turning the webcam on while I'm playing video games. You enjoyed the one that didn't believe they had more viewers, just kept talking with their buddies. Absolutely. They totally ignored the viewers despite the raid hello hello and just kept doing his thing. That was kind of good. It was kind of good for sure. Okay. The night is upon us. The issue with hitting the road soon is Jackson want to stay awake because he's a night owl and sleep in the daytime. So I'm actually invite Jack to move to normal person schedule. Sorry, I shouldn't say normal person. To the preferred schedule of sleeping at night, so he'll hopefully get a few hours before we leave. You appreciate that people don't use mods, you don't use too many. Yeah, definitely IMO. Titan has made the world's most perfect game, and any person who uses any mods is clearly profoundly disrespectful and not appreciating the artistic vision. It's like when you go to a restaurant, when you put pepper and salt on the food, you're insulting the chef. How dare you? A couple quick things. This is all a joke, don't worry. We had a solar flare, so we have no power going into tonight. That's okay. And then a new camp to go to. Eric Nitro Nystrom, the Prime Counselor, has sent us a message. Apparently, tribe people nearby have been raiding their caravans. The camp is controlled by the Olga Covenants. Alright, so if we destroy the 3 tribe people there, we got a Psychic Shock Lance. That feels like science. A man named Yakov. Or they like us more. I'd like the science item, but where is this camp on the map? Is you? No. Oh, is it one we can only see if we accept the job? Yeah, it's just not here. Okay, I don't want to be a bad person, but I want that Saiga shop lands. So where is it? The wrong direction. I do not want to go back to the mountains. More important than getting a science item is continuing along. So we must do that. Fine. There's no way to force Jack to sleep, unfortunately. So he's going to be a little exhausted on the road soon. Had to rebuff Mr. Science, rebuffed Kibbs. I just need people to start pairing up and stop hitting each other. Also, why is there never like, had a nice conversation, affirmed our friendship? It's only hits on. No one likes that at all. It is 24 degrees inside, so it's a relatively nice period despite the lack of power. Maybe they got some little candles or just fall asleep early as there's no great sun anymore. If no one has a tongue, they can't hit on each other, it's true. Oh no, the Muffalo Wire Speed has developed a disease. It's the flu. The beastie flu. Well, need to make a little sleeping spot for it. And you can't have a caravan animal die here. So Mr. Science, rise and shine. And now, because the solar flare is on, I'm going to go ahead and uninstall my battery. I meant to put more than one battery on this system to fill up a second one for the road, but one will be enough for sure. Also, one of my characters was on Better Medicine earlier. We no longer want that. I think it was Comet. Yeah, back to normal herbal. We have only 10 herbal left. Are there any berries or herbs close by to base to grab? We're bringing rice along, it looks like. It's time for us to go. So as people awake, we begin to remove these beds. Even before they're awake, possibly. And then caravan o'clock. Pick up the table. Pick up any good chairs. We're going to have, what's her name? Grandma from Beverly Hillbillies up on top of the car. Sit in her chair, rocking back and forth. Hope you're thinking about trying Dwarf Fortress. I don't know. It seems like an inferior game. I'm not sure why anyone would play that game. Mr. Science, rise and shine. Thank you. Everything looks packed up. We bring along the horseshoe pin. We bring along the telescope. I think we leave basically everything else. Yeah, that is the story. All right, team. We did not get all the components, but we got some of them. So we'll have about 30 or so. It is time for a caravan. We can't bring the Stella along. Oh, we got to bring along our urns, of course. Both for beauty and for science. These are kind of heavy, though, so bringing along so many might be kind of silly. Comet's at a terrible time. Ravenously hungry. Wait, Comet, can you not eat any food? Are we out of simple meals? Oh, someone suspended the simple meal job. Remember when someone did that? Someone, you fool. All right. So to avoid us all starving as we attempt to leave, we need to say you're able to enjoy the fine meals. Good. And that'll be good. Drag a stop on the harvested rice. I thought you could bring any item on the map that it didn't need to be inside of a harvest or inside of a stockpile. Let's see if that's true. I know when you're reforming a caravan that is true. Let's see if it's true here. It is not. We have more than 27 rice, so you are correct. Thank you for knowing that. Various components needed also. This part does feel slightly cheesy. Oh, it means they had to run all the way out here to do the caravan thing. It takes forever. So better than doing that, we just send someone out to get these. Timmy, get to it. I'm gonna do a slightly cheesy thing here. It's already 1 p.m. We gotta start packing up pretty soon. So we're gonna grab both of these. Oh, he's going the wrong way. I was hoping to go back down this way. We could stop here and pick up all of them, but there's no way to chain that, unfortunately. And no one ate the fine food. Commodore, are you still quite hungry? Everyone has enough food in them for right now. When these components are in, we'll then say, damn the torpedoes, full speed ahead, and just get going. I don't think these need to be inside of stockpiles. I picked up the bedrolls previously with them not being in stockpiles. A new area has been revealed. Ooh, ah. Okay, Jack, I know I said we're going to take these things home and go away, but grab these and then I swear we're going away. At 4 p.m., we begin the pack. Yeah. So, from here, to here? No, I said open desert, so we're gonna do open desert. From here to the Isthmus Center. Like it. 8 days to go. We'll see if we have enough food to do it. We'll see. Alright, bring me absolutely all the meals. We have 72 packs for 5 meals. I think we'll be okay. The rice doesn't all show up. Huh. Because the rice is not inside of a stockpile zone. Because you can't have a stockpile zone and a growing zone in the same place. That was the issue. Same thing down here. Junk that one. Plays a stockpile zone. Unpaused update. Good. Now try one more time on this. So, from here to the middle, 8.2 days. Behold! So we mark absolutely all of this. It's only 69 mass. We then add in everybody. Okay. Now the hard part. What do we take? What do we leave behind? Leather is something we definitely leave behind. Steel I'll come back to. I'll bring the uranium, even though we could probably find more. Leaving the blocks for now. Take my horseshoe pin, the one light, the many, many urns. Again, we could leave some behind. Bring the bed, the various other good items. Bring the battery and the telescope. Skip the chunks. It'd be so cool for a way to, like, for the sake of this one caravan, that you could remove an item. You know, push a little X button and it would go away. Because I occasionally struggle with looking from left to right for which item's which. I know you can follow the colors across, but that'd be a nice quality of life mod. I'm sure it exists already. Lousy old weapons. There's hat's good. Okay, just bring all this stuff. And then 325 out of 525. So steel is 0.5 in weight. Wood is 0.4. We have 200 kilograms remaining. We'll probably be able to find steel relatively easily, though not a ton of it. So I'm going to take 100. I don't want to cap out. We can take fewer potatoes if need be. They're very, very light, of course. We can leave the uranium also. I'll bring only half of it. Wait, am I going to use uranium for anything anytime soon? Like, uranium walls, absolutely amazing. We do not need them yet, so leave that behind. Hey, Slivers, hey, Triskel, how's it going? Okay, so a pile of steel also. Oh, sorry, a pile of wood also. Okay, if I bring 250 of you, we're to yellow... Wait. Oh, good call. Uranium sword's also very powerful. I will want those. Is it 50 uranium for a sword? 25? I think it's 50 of some material. Might only be 20. I can't remember right now. That's a very good call. Alright. We're kinda large and slow. So I said I don't need all the leather, though it is quite light also. I'm going to leave any leather behind that is not at least 40. I guess. Okay. Still good old yellow quality. I could leave some components behind. Okay, go just 40 on this. Could bring less wood. Don't really want to. These jackets are fairly heavy. Leave one of those behind. I actually don't know what level of mass we need to get down to. Make it go yellowish. Probably under 450 will do it. So the parka, we will not need parkas for quite a while here until things get pretty cold again. I'm then going to drop rice until we hit yellowish level. Wait, rice is only 30 grams. Whatever. We'll eat packed raw meals on the road. That'll help us gain speed as we go. So I think that is that. Okay. We're now going. We need to make sure that everyone is able to eat packed survival meals. Good. Moving the animals first. I'm sure I forgot something important. What that is, though, I'm just not quite sure. Oh, we could have taken apart the electric stove to make components there. We have enough components, though. Everyone's sleeping on the ground. Someone waited a little bit too long to start this thing. Are we not packing, team? Oh, move more animals over. Little Timmy decided to go on a food binge. Gonna eat all my food. And so the caravan is now stopped preparation. Did I get the telescope? I think I did. I don't see the telescope. It was packed away up here. Come on, team. Come on, team. Let's not just stand around all day. So I'm never sure what actions I take will break the caravan. Rice pitch are going bad, that's fine. We've struck machinery, so people are working still. Forming caravan, digging at compact machinery. So some people will still work, apparently. All of my outdoor potatoes being destroyed. Hopefully there's still enough of them to get them inside. Oh no. Kibbs, if I order you to do something, I can order you to start packing potatoes away. You can manually force folks to do the caravanning work. If I beat up Timmy and knock him out of this, will he not die? We can always get more little Timmys. Now, unfortunately, little Timmy has some of the best armor on. We gotta keep him good and safe. If he collapses, it would do it also. So his sleep is dropping nicely. Hopefully soon it stops. Friends, it's been an hour since last ad break, so we'll take 3 minutes now. Let me go and pause the game. We'll deal with this when we get back. The tyranny of Timmy. Look forward to Mr. Science whapping him on the head and hoping he settles down. Alright folks, back to the Wednesday crosswords. Going pretty well so far. Hope that continues. Hello, Jim. How we doing? So the crosses now sounds about right is pretty much. What is pits here? Olive discards are pits. Good. Clockmaker Thomas and actor Rogan for 2. The Seths. Cool. Exasperated remark. You can't be serious. You, etc. I don't know. All right, over here we have models like Ashley Graham and Paloma Elser, really plus size. Over here we have Greek god whose name sounds like the thing he shoots. Eros. Arrows. A. New York City neighborhood with an artsy history is Soho. So the city that's home to Tahrir Square. Cairo? Which means jumps at, not jumps on. Matzah is the safe card for pizza during Passover. I think it's arrows like that. Thought Matzah had an A here. I guess not. All right, you took your son out for his birthday. Hey, Jim, happy birthday to your son. What'd y'all do? I want to hear about some birthday plans, because usually for us, birthday is just time for a little dinner, which is very nice, but I want to hear other dinners too. Picnic's convenience. Instead of basket, what else is good for picnics? Blankets? A radio? Your little sweetie? I have no idea. Maybe a knife. Invite as one's date for. Ask to, possibly. What's ABBA with 1B here? Or the ABE? Yeah, the American Bar Association, which is a Garth Brooks song, I believe. Maybe not Garth Brooks. It's a country song from the 90s, at least. Blank words have never been spoken. And truer words. Weak-willed sorts. Not cowards. Weak-willed. I don't know. The timid in some way. Wishing for a nightlight, maybe. Possibly scared. Fights with. Goes at it, possibly. That wouldn't be with, though. Goes at it with sounds horrible. You went to a nice restaurant. It's weird that your kids can't drink alcohol. I've never had a kid, but I can definitely understand that. Like, you move from the period of, oh, little Timmy, you can't do too many things. Oh, little Timmy, now you're all grown up. Oh, boy. Start seeing other people say. Possibly break up, maybe. Doctor Who star Gatwa. No idea, unfortunately. A member of the mutual aid group For the Gwarls, perhaps. For the Gwarls. That sounds like punk women, possibly. So maybe people who are like those like roller fighters. What are they called? Skate derby, roller derby. There we go, roller derby. I had a couple friends who did that back in grad school, and they really enjoyed the aggressivity of it in a way that just sounded so terrifying to me. Indignant refusal. I don't know. No, maybe. Acrimony. Hatred. Disdain between parties. Oh, yay. Hurrah, maybe. Oh boy, not sure. Fall over. It could be teeter over. Not sure. Went blabbing, could be gabbed, chattered, jabbered. Indulgent mall excursion, a shopping spree. Being in Latin. So, cogito ergo sum. I know that sum is to be. I'm not sure what an individual being is, though. All right, let's see on the downs, though. Exasperated remark. You can't. I mean, that's already exasperated. You can't. Oh, you can't. I have no idea. Shows such as Welcome to Wrexham. My friends, it's real. It's real. Look, it's the Wrexham pen. It's a placement today. Wrexham AFC. Their docu-series is... So scared is wrong. Docu-series. Nice. Speedy Sharks are the Makos. Twice Tetra is going to be Octa, not sure. Klingon played by Michael Dorn on Star Trek The Next Generation. Ah, right in my wheelhouse. Good old Mr. Haworf. And there we're going to stop. There we're going to stop for now. Excellent. Next ad break, we should finish it. My water glass is basically empty, so I'm going to run AFK for just 30 seconds or so while I fill it up in the sink next door. I'll let the game just run. We'll deal with the problem with Timmy in just a moment here. If he eats all the caravan food, we'll definitely eat him. Be right back, right back, right back. I hope you enjoyed the continuing ding dong of our rice all going bad. Little Timmy has fallen asleep, and people are having major break risks because they can't get to the food, possibly. Is that what's going on? In the Dark is rebuffed. We took the battery away. Are these not plugged in then, or are they still plugged in indirectly? Hey, not plugged in. I just want to go home. I just want to go home, please. By home, I mean the next place. Man, caravaning is terrible. Timmy, if I awaken you... I can't remember if drafting ends the caravan. It does not. We're all packed up. Is everyone showing up now? May we please just get off the map. No mental breaks. We're on the move. Wait, why did Jack and Kibbs keep turning backwards to look at their animals? Somehow we made it out safely. Left behind wood, uranium blocks, a couple coats because they were heavy, a bunch of leather. Second home is now no more. I should mention, for those of you who weren't here in the intro, that today's stream will only be about 2 hours more, because I've got myself a... What are they doing? What are they doing? Why are they doing this? I have a psychiatrist appointment at noon, so got about hour 45, maybe a little bit less than that till we got to go. We'll see, we'll see. Hey, how's it going, Squiffle? Do I stand and play? Absolutely. Yep, standing desk all the way. As I've mentioned before, the standing desk was the best choice I ever made in my entire life. I would have so much back pain, upper back, lower back, after streaming. Standing up, I bounce back and forth a little bit, and everything just feels so, so good. I could stand and stream for a very, very long time with no problems. So if you've ever considered a standing desk, I cannot say enough good things about it. Before I got one, I thought it was an absolute scam, an absolute scheme. Why would anyone ever... Oh, chick number 1 was hatched during the caravan creation. Chick level number 1 is being abandoned. That's terrible. We abandoned chick number 1. As I was saying, though, when I first heard about standing desks, I thought they were an absolute scam. Like I said, I wouldn't be comfortable. This is just one more fad. It means nothing of value. They're trying to get my money, but no, it's really, really, really nice. And yeah, I don't have any kind of referral code. There's no way of saying like I will get money if you get one. But seriously, they're beautiful and good. Little Timmy has a work frenzy, absolutely useless while on the road. How's the food looking right now? Got 7 days of food. Got 7 days till we get there. Cool. I look forward to... Pepper MG has given birth. Pepper MG has given birth. I love it. Must be wearing soft shoes. So actually at the moment I'm barefoot. I do have a standing mat though. The standing mat is a rubbery kind of thing. It feels very nice though. And it has some raised... raised rubber parts and plastic parts inside of it, which does make it uncomfortable to stand on after a long period of time, but it just encourages you to move a step over instead of standing on place. Adjustable desks are stand only, so mine is adjustable back and forth, but because I only use it for streaming and gaming, I stay with standing all the time. Yeah, Occasionally I wear slippers, but no, because we're a Japanese household, we don't really wear shoes inside, which is very strange when I first got here. We were ambushed by manhunters. What kind of manhunter would be out in the desert wanting to fight us? Scaria infected man-hunting squirrels. Wow. 3 squirrels are ready to fight us. They've absolutely lost their mind, gone mad. We'll see how this goes for us. Hello to Tiger Burning. Nice to have you with us. Thank you for the ongoing sub. I appreciate that. And hope today is good, good, good. All right, we stand in a line. The squirrels come flying in. The animals hide behind, cowering. Some of them walk forward. What's wrong with you, Smitchy? Smitchy, retreat! I was going to say all we do is miss no matter what. But we won! Big win, big win, big win. Because the food situation is not guaranteed, I'm actually going to take along this one good squirrel. And then if there's any obvious agave, I will grab it right quick. Anything for bonus food, there is one agave. Alright, so Mr. Science, go grab that, thank you. And then we'll get on the road again. Just can't wait to be on the road again. I think these maps might be hard-coded to only ever have one agave. Not sure on that, though. Again, Tiger, thank you for a kind and generous subscription. It's been nice having you in the community. You're one of those good ones. You're good egg, I think is the phrase for it. Let's go ahead and reform and continue on the road to right there. 2.8 days to go. We're going to add in... some chickens laid some eggs while they were... I can only imagine this happening in absolute fear. As the squirrels come running in, the tension of the base increases a little bit. Everyone's like, oh no, this is terrible, this is terrible. And the hens immediately pop out their eggs. Good stuff. Got some more food. Let's grab the squirrel body also. The one here, so they're 2 in 1. The 1 is still good, the 2 is not. Hopefully we don't have to eat it. We'll see. Onward! You were kicked the last ad break and literally gasped. Yeah, no time for ads. No time for ads. Only time for crossword, clearly. The stand desk takes up less space. I don't use a chair. Yeah, except on Saturdays. So on Saturday, my wife comes by and she plays a game with us. That's Chance of Sinar. Because my wife is only this tall, I'll sit in a chair while she streams. But it's one of our dining room chairs from upstairs. So it moves back and forth, up and down throughout the week. All right, we have arrived. We have 1 day of food remaining. Except we decided to sleep outside, so we have 0.8 days to go. Welcome everybody to the new location. Let's see what kind of map we have on this 3rd place. It is a desert map all the way. It is sad, it is empty, and it's ours. How nice, 2 things. Number 1, we have something to build against as we get here. Number 2, there's steel immediately. We have very little wood. We need to be very, very careful with our wood. As many of you know, when I first get to a biome, I almost always start building everything out of wood. On this map, we need to make most things out of steel. Yeah, absolutely most things out of steel. So, is there anything else cool here? It's currently the 4th of Jugust. I don't like moving in the winter, so we're either going to leave in 1 month's time. That seems kind of lame, though. So I think we're going to stay here until the first day after winter. So on the 1st of April, May, I intend to leave here. We'll have a nice opportunity for research. There are lots of stones also, so we can definitely get stone masonry going fast. Steel, though, for beds and such. If we're staying here a long time, I did say we have bedrooms, and Yeah. It is a strange thing, feeling the feeling. We're about to begin our building one more time. So, my question is going to be, do I want to build on this side or that side? This side is a bunch of the nice rocky soil, which is really good for potatoes by comparison to anything else. We also have some normal soil up there, so I think I'm going to build on the north side. But there is a nice stony area in the middle, so maybe we'll build up and around that way. We'll see. Hey, New Hampshires, did I catch any of the ADGQ? No, back in the day, I spent so much time when I wasn't streaming watching various speedrun marathons. I found them absolutely amazing, love the community, love the charity. But these days I don't spend much time with Twitch other than when I'm streaming. So you might recall my year in Twitch viewership for 2023. Though I had hundreds and thousands of hours streaming, I had approximately 40 hours in total over the year watching streams. It may have been even less than that. It was probably even less than that. I'm just not a good Twitch viewer, so I don't hear what's the latest and greatest of the meta. Should make sculptors here. Maybe so. We've made no sculptors so far. We've been using our lovely pots as artwork, but not nearly as nice as other ones we might make. Alright, so I don't forget, I'm going to set up a production bench immediately and get on the stonemasonry. We're going to use some of our starting steel this way. Must save wood. Like I said, I'm going to build on this side primarily. Oh, one other thing, the affordance button here, we got to remember this. So, these areas do not allow building of things that are not especially light. We got to avoid that. These areas, not good building. Everywhere else is, though. Let's build up and around this way instead. But now we see that. I don't want to have a wall along here. Those lovely potato spots. I think we're okay on potatoes. We'll see. I have no time for watching Twitch. I stream too much. I mean, yeah, if I wanted to be a Twitch watcher, I'd have to say either I'm not going to spend any time with my wife, which would not work for us, or I'd say I'm not going to grade papers, which might be fun, or I could say I'm going to stream fewer hours. And I like the life we got right now. It's a good life. It's a nicely balanced life. Things work for us. That's all I ever want. Let's try that. I want to move forward one off of that. The first thing placed I can never move, and so... Oh, remember that? Was that Rimworld? No, it's City Skylines 2. We raided someone a while back who had a playthrough of City Skylines 2 in which they never moved or destroyed anything. The entire playthrough was just build where it goes and change nothing ever, ever, ever. And that was pretty darn impressive. We're going to set up our initial farming zone also. And like I said, this is all going to be potatoes. It already is. And this area is our best soil. We will have hydroponics soon, which will be rice. Always, always, always rice. So this area I'll make into corn, I suppose. Corn is good fun every single time. And when the corn comes into being, we can make popcorn and have a nice movie night, perhaps. Alright, stockpile room I want fairly centrally located. We can cut this back some in the future to get ourselves a little bit more working space. But for the moment, let's just have our stockpile zone right along here. And everything goes there except for the raw stuff, which will go inside or outside later. Alright, team, get to work. Let's also get our beds placed. Our one wooden bed we can break down if need be. For the night, I'm just going to pile them all right here and make a small room around it. Got our picnic table also. Going to be lovely. Actually put the picnic table over by the storage area. We need a pen also. Oh, the animals are all start walking away soon. Where's my telescope? Oh, the playthrough is almost over. Mr. Science with no telescope is not Mr. Science anymore. Thank the Lord. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. People are bored. Don't you worry of a horseshoe pin also. Agellius, we're on the isthmus right now. We've landed on the isthmus. We're going to spend time on the isthmus until winter passes. We've just now arrived there. I can show you, actually. So we came from here. Our second base, across the desert, stopping on the isthmus. Yeah, chair's moving. That chair's moving. Where are the other beds? There's one. Someone on the corner there. No beds there. The components are outside. We'll have to fix that soon. How much more food do we have? We did say food might be an issue, didn't we? Huh, I see no meals. Unfortunately, also, the squirrel we brought along is not doing so hot anymore, so I'll have to throw that outside somewhere. And then wildlife, there's some ostriches, some emus, some iguanas. Ostriches are in the game now? Wait, were they always? I'm not sure. We have to deal with these fairly quickly, because we're going to need meat till we get hydroponics up and going. So let me go ahead and mark the 2 iguanas to hunt. We'll have to mass hunt the ostriches and the emus. Can't lose this this emu war, surely. Now, if we want the iguanas coming in, we're going to want to put a butcher's table up somewhere. We didn't bring that one along. In the future, bringing the butcher's table may not be the worst of things. So, butcher's table made of steel. And a little bit of wood. Thinking ahead, put the kitchen over here, or the freezer over here possibly. We will need a freezer here. It's very, very warm. Also, we do need to get AC up fairly soon. Okay. By this spot, we want to put a spot for little animal corpses, which we'll call the pile of death. A bit strong, possibly. Hey, good seeing you, wizards. You got yourself a postcard in the mail? Hey, I'm glad you got that one. They are arriving here and there eventually. So glad you got your postcard. Hope it gave you a little smile. So fresh animals go there. Then, as I said, non-fresh one will go out the way for now. Over here is fine. This is the pile of rotten death. Stronger still. And so this one is animal corpses that are rotted. Good. Phil, you got yours also. Nice. I like it, I like it, I like it. Oh, Gillies, you're absolutely right. Yeah, one challenge with the animals right now is what are they going to eat? We did bring some kibble. Get some rice. we did bring some kibble. Maybe it was all eaten on the road, unfortunately. Well, possibly the animals become a meal supply. At this point, the animals are able to wander about and eat the bits of grass and such. So we're okay with ignoring them for the moment. Now, is anyone on construction? No, I stopped construction at the last base because we were ending up with no jobs need to get done. Better eat them now? No. No. As always, I'll try to keep everybody alive because they're named after viewers. Can't just throw my viewers away if I say, uh-oh, time to die, Shazier. Look out, Fried. I guess Fried's not a viewer. I guess I'm okay killing the chickens. They're named after concepts instead. We got a dry thunderstorm going. Now, luckily, there's not that much to burn down here. There are possibilities. There are possibilities. And a heat wave. All right. So. Things changed slightly. Got a bit of an issue for sure. Okay. We're going to mine into this. No one's good at mining. I have a fair amount of steel still. I have some wood. I don't want to use the wood. Is there danger to the animals with potatoes? Absolutely. We'll see. Oh, Sorrentus. Cool hair. What? Cool. Oh, I've probably been frustrated today and went, what am I doing? And my hair's standing up a little bit. I know this is standard hair. This is just the way I normally look. So I will put that down quite a bit. All right, the heat wave. Way to deal with the heat wave, of course, is to get inside and get an AC unit up going as fast as possible. I mentioned mining because it's cooler underneath rock roofs than not, but with the with the trouble involving mining, it might be unfortunate. Yeah. Yep. So make a wall out of really anything. I need steel left to make the AC unit, so I am going to make it out of wood. I feel bad about this, but it must be done. Each is 5. I have about 150 wood. I don't want too large of an area, but we need to make sure that the stockpile's indoors also. Okay. Things we need then. The battery and the AC unit. Wrong direction. That's the heat, everyone. The battery is needed also. So we're going to make a roof area right here. And we'll throw the battery underneath that. It's right here. That's where I put the roof, I believe. Make sure on that. Yes, good. You can fill the cave with stone after? Absolutely. The heat wave is bad enough, though. It's a concern enough for me that if we do not get this up immediately, we may start all passing out. Pepper is roaming away. Would I do wrong direction again? Oh, man. Twice in a row. Third time lucky, here we go. Thanks for catching that. The blue goes inside. Inside goes the blue. Thank you for the help there. Pepper is now wandering. We don't like that Pepper. Won't leave the map immediately, but eventually will. Anyone want to work? It's 1 p.m. Mr. Science? Things are being placed. Everyone goes on construction. Wait, no. I was going to say everyone goes to construction, but that's a fine way to begin having your wood wasted. But it is getting started good. Timmy does not have a cowboy hat on, so I'm allowed Timmy to take off his hat. I may have to assign him to a leather cap instead. This will help him stay a little cooler. Hopefully. Did I not make a door? There is a cold room. It's not for you, though. Let's do steel on the door. I can get more of that more easily. $15 steel is needed. I only have 10. Okay, that's fine. So urgent mining needed. Best miner is Comet with a 5. Hello, Comet. Oh, they found some steel. Someone must have been carrying it. Okay, the battery is going to run out relatively quickly. So the next business is decide what kind of source of power we want. Wood is so limited that solar panel is the way to go, which takes 100 more steel. Oh boy, oh boy. I'm going to connect these up also. Okay. Just get mining. Just get mining. This was not the plan. This was definitely not the plan. Is anyone currently getting... no one is currently heat stroking. It's only 52C. It's not that bad. So we gotta get the stone blocks made. I'm actually gonna move this over indoors. Is probably the right call. Yeah. This is now the absolute junk room. Just move you to here. We'll need to make more chairs. We probably also want to break these chairs eventually. But for now, let's be okay. Want to move these blocks out the way also? 52 is in body temp 37. Oh yeah, it's real hot. Desert in heat wave, feels pretty bad, man. I got a door now. The room's getting enclosed. The battery is burning, but not as badly as it could be. Freed or fried is running away also. Unfortunate. Okay. We need 3 components. They must be inside. They must be inside. We have 46. Fine. We need you to close that door, please. Oh, no place for wood to go. I said not inside, but then didn't say where it should go outside. So, little corner here for steel and wood, etc. And what goes there? Steel and wood, etc. Lovely. Hey, how's it going, Brick Ed? Thank you for the continued subscription. 5 total months. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count them. Thank you for your generosity, Brick Ed. Hope today's good. Hope today's good. What is not good is the wandering animals. Now, where's the largest bit of grass I can see? There is none, of course. So we can throw them onto some fertile soil here and hopefully plan some growing eventually. Until we have stones being made, there's nothing we make a pen out of unless I waste wood. I'm not willing to do that. So we need steel badly. We need steel 92 there, 105 there. Cool. This is fine. So really the steel cutting is most important. And as long as the battery holds out, which it is doing, only 41C inside. Oh, bench here also, thank you. Kibbs, who's inside, is getting heat stroke. It should be going down. That's good. It is. We could lower the temperature, but that would burn through the battery faster. So stay at 21. It's fighting the good fight, hopefully. Hey, Killadrix! Welcome back, Kill Friends! How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope your Rimworld is going well also. Kill, have a good night. Welcome back, Sir Gooch. How's you doing? How you doing, everybody? I'm still Resorty. We're on to our third base. Our third base is on the isthmus here. We began over here somewhere. It began here. 1. And then base 2. So from there to there. And now base number 3 over here on the isthmus in the desert. We arrived in the desert as the summer came, and in the first day we're in a heat wave. So it's very, very warm. This is very, very bad. Not having a good time. Kib's not wearing a cowboy hat. I'm actually in a forced cowboy hat wearing here, just to help with dumping some heat, hopefully. We'll see. But yeah, I feel like Rimworld, high-level play of Rimworld, consider following Killadrix. Good friend of the channel, very generous in the raids always, and someone I do like watching when I occasionally watch Twitch. Good stuff. This is fine. This is all fine. Friend Jack was earlier doing the work of mining also. I'm going to move that up 1, even though there's no other things I can do currently. Just getting the mining done. I'm going to mark even more so I don't forget. And we can eventually mount this whole thing if we want to. We have almost no food. Possibly no food. So we need to butcher these things. To butcher, I need to have something. It's called a butcher spots are in the game now. There's a way to butcher before you have butcher tables. It's production. You get less meat, but less meat is not no meat. Okay. And I don't want to make this room very dirty, so we'll do it outside. And we're going to butcher forever. Cool. We can get some wood off these cactuses. I think the only thing we really need wood for is the stonemasonry table is only steel. I think the butchering table requires some amount of wood, a small amount for the actual like surface of the butchering part maybe. You gotta have wood there. And then you have to have wood for campfires, which you should not need. So I'm gonna burn, this is fine. I'm gonna burn wood on making a pen. Because if all of my animals leave me, boy howdy I'll be sad. Though maintaining them is very, very silly of me. So I kind of want to take all this grass, but it's only 4 bytes or so. So instead I'm going to take this section here. 17 plus 12 plus 20 plus 12 plus 4. Sounds like that's under the amount I can make right now. We'll change this over to stone eventually. So many promises of stone in the future. We now have enough steel for making the generator building, though it's not immediately necessary as long as we have some battery power left. I'm going to pause that for right now. I'd like to get the stone masonry table up first. And Jack should eventually be a night owl character. I'm going to hold off for a little bit. Will Rimworld chickens eat meat? I believe not. I think chickens are only veggies and live plants. They will eat meat if it's been turned into kibble or into meals, but they won't eat just raw meat. They're above that kind of thing. Let's go ahead and place you here to help with the beauty a little bit. Not much. Now my stockpile zone is almost all full. Oh no, someone's bedroll didn't get installed. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have a... Oh, Timmy has a bed. Little Timmy has an actual bed. So I can destroy it if I want to. Also, this emu is going to teach my chickens to fight, I suspect. That's no good. That's going to be made fantastic. The pen has not been started. We could potentially hang on rather, on making this until we have stones. Nearest stone is slate. This is limestone, I believe. And there are pieces of sandstone also. We'll start with the slate that's nearest. So if someone make me slate. Forever's a bit strong. Let's go make 200 of it, which is basically forever anyway. 210 or 190, the game asks. No. I want truly 200. Pause when done. Restart at 40 remaining, we'll say. And that's way too many, but it's fine. And I don't want them running across the entire map to get things. So I will say, please get it only fairly nearby. Good. Now, our best crafter is Timmy. I think speed of crafting goes into or is a response to level, but you don't get any crafting points, of course. Jack is also quite good at crafting. So Jack, you're the best miner also. So Timmy, you're going to do the crafting even before the hauling. You're going to stop construction. Should be good. We now have some meat. We do not want people eating raw meat. So we want to get basic cooking going. I said before that we can't do the campfire thing. We can if we must. I'd prefer not to, though. So the stove will not fit anywhere inside. It's not going to rain anytime soon, is it? It wouldn't dare rain anytime soon. We got to put a roof on top. Oh, is Jack still cooking? Jack is trying to cook. Yeah, it's a good call. That was simply to get points up. We don't need that right now, though. Okay. We need to have 80 steel. Jack's getting more. I want to watch the meat to make sure no one eats it, but I'm pretty sure they'll be eating it already. On wildlife, we need to fight those together. Jack trying to eat that meat there. Let's hold off on that, brother. It's campfire o'clock. Welcome, everybody, to campfire o'clock. And we have enough wood still to do so. We gotta get these items moved in also at some point soon. This was supposed to be the storage room, and ended up becoming something else very urgently because of the heat wave. So I'm okay with making a campfire. We just cannot let it be constantly refilled. The dog is going to the storeroom, which means the dog will eat the meat, unfortunately. I could explicitly forbid people from eating raw food. I'm gonna do that. So now they will truly be starving. Truly, truly, truly. Right, and restrict the dog from this zone. So we need to make a area number 1 that is just the inside, then make it the outside. To keep the dog away for a bit. Is raw meat allowed the character pick up muscle parasites? No, muscle parasites just happen sometimes. It makes sense to think, oh, it's like trichinosis. You get little worms in you somehow. But no, in this game, muscle parasites just happen. Even if you have really good cleanliness and everything else. We do not know why, but golly gosh, they do. It's a puppy dog, goes into there, but we have to flip it. Cool. Okay. We now want to make all the meals we can possibly make. One at a time is just fine. Forever. Get to it, science guy. We have to make 2 meals right now. Where'd that emu go? Also, did I say we can make with eggs here already? Yeah, any kind of egg, fertilized or not, get to it. Where is the hidden emu? Muffalo. That muffalo's one of ours. Can't kill that muffalo. Alright, so emu's right there by the donkey. So who is not currently doing any of work? Or worth, rather. You're making stone blocks. We have 5 so far. Kibbs is stabbing. You'll stay at that job. Timmy, come on down. Comet doesn't want to do anything anymore. Wants to go home. 2 guns, 1 emu. Let's go. Didn't revenge yet. Wow. It's drawing us deeper and deeper into the wild. Shouldn't get too close. It's finally revenged. It's been shot a couple times. Now spread out a bit. Get Jack retreating. Down it goes. Well done, well done. The cooking is happening very, very slowly. Outside, bad speed feels bad, comma man. Jack is starving. Don't worry, food is coming soon. Go eat it right away. Awesome. Okay, inside the pen. Yeah, we'll fight the ostriches right there also. I just need to think about everything else at the same time. Inside the pen, we want to set up using a lot of good soil. Lilies or something for the animals to eat once that's done. I'm trying to keep an eye on everyone's moods. Night all in daytime, 8 raw food. Yeah. This is set up to butcher forever, correct? It is. So Jack, you want to sleep at daytime, even if they're not especially good. Leave the plants before they're fully grown. That's fine. There's nothing for people to eat right now. And so we have to do anything to help. Miracle Gus is pregnant and is trying to run away from home. You won't let me raise my kid the way I want to raise my kid. I know, I know, I know. Timmy, where is that ostrich? Right here, okay. We have a proper kitchen now. It is not yet plugged in. By proper kitchen, I mean an area outside that we should attach with a vent port. Man, it's gonna make a nice base. I was absolutely gonna make nice base with separate rooms, etc. And then all at once, like, nope, what are we gonna do? Just have one giant, terrible, terrible room. With the slates now coming in, we have quite a bit of slate. That's great. We're going to make a slate wall. around-ish here. Intends to be both the kitchen and also the dining room, I suspect. We'll see in the long term. Alright, so move you to here. Move you over also. We're doing fine. Timmy, you need a friend. Mr. Science is cooking, though. He can't help you. Timmy, it's all you, my friend. Immediate revenge. Just keep shooting, Timmy. Just keep shooting. You'll slow it down. Oh, boy. That's 4 consecutive shots. It's still up. Timmy, what an absolute hero you are this day. You should rename him Timothy Ostrich Slayer. You can do it. Yeah. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Because we now have slate also, I'm going to get rid of all of this. Am I? Yes, I am. Get rid of all of this and turn it over to slate instead. And I want to prioritize making this area over the UI. I think I do. The reason why I want to prioritize this is to at least grab the animals that are fleeing. The other ones we can leave as they are. What kind of room is it? Is it production? Wait, where is it? Structure, there we go. The ones that have not yet declared themselves fleeing, we'll trust to find a place to live in the future, hopefully. We'll bring them here eventually, but for now they can just hang out. Not inside the field. So, Timmy the Builder is not building currently. I made a rectangle, I'm sorry. I said I wouldn't make rectangles this playthrough, so I have a little cooking nook here for no good reason. The cooking nook. I'll put some something to view in that area. And then maybe we also have a little telescope nook also. Unfortunately, you have to have open sky to use the telescope. There you go. No longer a perfect rectangle. Beautiful. We're thinking about construction next. So Comet should be on it. Forbid all of that. So Comet's getting this power down here. That is fine. We have to have a roof over it though, so it does not go bad in the rain. Good stuff. Only one heat stroke. Someone else put on the combat hat. Man, everyone wants to wear the combat hat, not the fun, yeah, not the fun, cowboy hats I made for you all. So why heat stroke? Because the hat you're wearing. What's wrong with you? No drawing kitchen. Ah, a fine point. A fine point. Who needs doors on buildings? Seems like shenanigans to me. We're gonna leave the door open all the time on the inner door, so we can make it out of slate. And then the external door, I'll make out of steel right there. Kib's going inside to cool down. That's fine. Almost done there. Good stuff. Jack, I want to put you onto night schedule now. Even though I know you've been awake a very, very long time already. I need you not to be angry about being awake in the daytime anymore. Okay. So Jack's gonna be exhausted tomorrow, just so you know. That's fine though. Gotta do the awkward shift from daytime to nighttime. Battery is at about 1/3. We're okay. We have chickens. Let's not speak of this. Someone got very excited about moving the dog into a pen, or sorry, into a reserved area, and totally forgot the little animals that are eating all of my meals. Well, at least the chicks are still happily alive. That's a nice thing, I guess I'm gonna say. That's a nice thing. I think our animals just ate 2 entire birds worth of meals. We wouldn't get enough meat back. It's not worth killing chicks, unfortunately. They give so little meat compared to the adult ones. But some culling might be coming very soon. It seems like. Alright. Good. Everything's fine. It is time now to say all animals can live here. Absolutely. And we'll at least pull the wandering ones in a moment. So they're already gone. Pepper's gone, unfortunately. Who's the one going? Smitchy is trying to go, I believe. Oh, Pepper, we'll find you again someday, I hope. Maybe. Should eating Pepper? I mean, probably. This is a new Muffalo Baby here. Hello, Muffalo Baby. Let's give you a name. Thank you very much, Tiger Burning, for the earlier resubscription. Let's get you there. Any animal that I'm probably not going to kill, I'll name. Oh, the chicks are so adorable. They're sleeping on top of our colonists. I love that. I love it so much. But just make sure someone's on higher job handling. Timmy is. Are these animals just moving very slowly? I mean, I know that Smitchy is pregnant. Do pregnant animals stop regularly? Because Timmy's barely moving now. Even though Timmy is pretty darn speedy at 410. Do chickens have a slow max speed, possibly? 2. I mean, it is slower. Welcome to the world of eating those cacti immediately. Delicious. Gotta get somebody onto growing. I thought we had Kibs there. Yeah, cleaning and then growing. So potatoes are done and planted. We don't have any rice yet. We haven't planted this yet because we just placed it, I believe. Oh no, not like this. Kibs has gone to insult everyone. Kibs is not having a good time. Kibs is quite hungry. The chickens ate all the food. Okay. Birds. Emu 1 is kind of far away. Emu 2 is kind of far away. Okay. It is time to start killing animals. It's just not going to work out otherwise. Trying to think through any other solution as opposed to killing larger animals. I will kill the chickens first. I'm going to maintain the youngest breeding pair, actually. But I'm going to kill all of the others, because they're not named after you folks. This is fine. Down to 1 hen, 1 rooster. We got a breeding pair, we're going to be fine. So much insulting. It could cause a colony collapse as people insult. We are getting meals again. No more starvation. Make them battle for survival. I've definitely enjoyed cat hunger games, but right now we can't necessarily do that. Yeah, a lot of viewers were fine. 2 things on that. Number 1, the name viewers, I want to say, like, thank you for your subscription. Not I'm going to kill you immediately. Number 2, please don't tell me exactly how many viewers I have. It really throws me off sometimes. Because I think, why did the viewer number go down? Why did it go up? I'm going to say we have 2 viewers. That's all we ever have. I can't deal with the truth. Can't handle the truth. More than 3. Okay. No more 2 viewers, now 3 viewers at least. Today, why are you planting, Mr. Science? Kibbs should be because Kibbs is currently losing his mind. Comet is close to Blowin also. Blowin is stack. Insulted 6 time and really starving. Uh-oh. So I'm going to order someone to start killing chickens. Fine. And then Mr. Science must cook again. That's fine. Hey, Nixum, thanks for the resubscription. 33 months is a lot of months. I need to stop having this campfire refueled. Again, Nixum, thank you for your generosity. I'm hoping very much we will not eat you anytime soon. Hope and beyond hope. Where are you going, Mr. Science? Eggs that are far away. That feels pretty bad. So move the job over to here, actually. I mean, honestly, make the way of 10, but we can't really do that. Man, Kib is still insulting people. Wow. Are they going to remove the job here? That'll burn out, then we'll destroy it. Can you put animals directly in the fire? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. You gotta cut them apart first. Now, making one meal, we're very hopeful that the people who are hungriest are getting them, but there's no promise on that. Kib's over the insulting spree, and the heat wave is over. All right, the period of initial panic is finally done. Everyone's gonna lose their mind, but at least we don't have the heat wave anymore. I can breathe. We can make more rooms. Things are okay, you know. So thank goodness for that. Oh, you know what I did? I attempted to cool the entire desert here. We have a event outdoors. That's not a good call, just FYI. It does not feel great sometimes. We are still starving, though. That continues to be an issue. So, have we slaughtered all the chickens? We have not. There are more to get. I believe that hauling in happens before butchering. So while you're here, Timmy, please slaughter that one next. I'm sorry, Timmy. This is what the world is like. And then, where's the second emu? Far away, but not as far away. Mr. Science, let's do it. Oh, Mr. Science might cook. Never mind. Little Timmy, let's do it. Okay. Getting hydroponics going would really help. We have so many animals. We just have way too many. Timmy, while you're here, slaughter that. None of these animals are even a little bit carnivorous, so they will not eat the corpses. I think. Jack, let's go. Timmy's the one in the very best of mood right now. I think he's the only optimistic character I have. Okay. Science guy is trying to cook far away. I need to stop that. I mentioned this previously and didn't actually stop it. Nearby things only. Alright, team, let's fight Nemu. I'm gonna go behind it here to try to push it away from the edge of the map. That makes kiting a little tougher, but I don't want it running away while its precious meat inside. I believe there's a guaranteed revenge to take damage. Or we can just miss. Just miss. Over and over again. Hey, come back, please. Oh, not like this. At least we're scaring it closer to the base. That's a good thing, I suppose. One more try, Timmy. Finally. So it's not a 100% revenge chance, I guess. Dudes? Dudes? How hot is it now? It's 31 Celsius. It's cooled down quite a bit, thank goodness. Alright. Gat's ready. Finally revenging. Very close to death anyway. In its final moments, it screamed out like Ahab. It will have its revenge. Science guy, I know you want to sleep. Let's butcher first, though. Is anyone currently starving? Mr. Science has gone to a daze. Why? Because he's been insulted. Kibbs, your insults have caused such problems. Simple meals can be made by a 5 or higher. We have a 2. Is it better to starve to death or to get food poisoning? Which one is worse? I have not decided quite yet. Oh, Kibbs, why do you do this? How many insults did science get? 8 times for a negative 28. Oh, it's beautiful. Friends, what else is beautiful? It's been another hour since last ad break. It's time for the last ad break of the stream. That's how that goes. Kibbs, you're an instigator? Wait, which cartoon character would say, I'm a little stinker? Was it Bugs Bunny, possibly? I don't know. That's what you are, though. You're a little stinker. Friends, 3 minutes of ads, doing the crossword, all very good. Let's see if we can finish it right here, right now. So it might make you pucker up. A sour candy, a sour something. Picnic convenience, the cooler. Good. Weak-willed sort. Oh, we're doing the downs, I apologize. Except for wishing for a nightlight maybe, afraid instead of scared. Good. Mischievous adventure, Kibbs' life, or an escapade. I blanked that the hard way, learned that the hard way. Scottish food item resembling a thick cracker. Oh, I have no idea. Absolutely no idea, unfortunately. Shakes awake. Stirs. Jostles, not sure. Responsibilities, possibly duties. Suppress, to limit, to push down, not sure. University of Georgia athletes familiarly. They're dogs, VO double Gs. Oh, thank you for noticing a typo here. Yeah, typos are fine to fix. Learned, not lummed. Yeah, Nixon, thank you for helping with typos. Okay, funny stuff. Funny stuff. The funny stuff could be like jokes, of course, but also weirdness, trickery, possibly, is funny stuff. With the R ending, I'm not sure. Surgeon General under Reagan, who surprised both parties with efforts to fight AIDS and smoking. C. Everett Koop. He has a little Amish beard. It was delightful. Nostalgic photo hashtag. Is it like Throwback Thursday? I'm not sure on that. Animated film about a bird set largely in Brazil. This is one of those new Disney ones, new Pixar ones. The science guy Bill Nye, we mentioned him earlier. All right, weak will sorts. I said it could be cowards, it is cowards. Fights with, has a duel. Nope, that's not gonna fit. Exaggerated remark, you can't win. Oh, that's sad. That's a sad one. So, has it out with someone. Doctor Who star Gatwa, still not sure on that one. A member of the mutual aid for the growls, possibly. Oh, trans women. I knew it was women of some sort. Trans women. Good. Indignant refusal. Oh, an I there. Not on your... I have no idea. Acrimony could be rage. Throwback Thursday seems likely. So, acrimony could be... Bane feels wrong. I wonder if Rio is... Yeah, I bet Rio is the name of the film. So probably Bile then. Bileless conduct. Oh yay. Goody. I say that. Goody. Falls or fall over. Tip over possibly. Not sure. When blabbing is told. So down on what might make you pucker is a sour ball. Being in Latin, it's essay, I believe. All right, so Scottish food item, a thick cracker, an oat biscuit, an oat pile. Shakes awake is rouses. Suppress is, suppress. Stop. Push down. Indignant refusal. As. Fall over is to... What's the word for it? Well, I actually might be stuck. Because there are no more... Yeah, because there are no more ad breaks today, because I gotta go early. I may just need some help here. Give me 1 second. Fall over. Keep steep. Reap. Neep. Deep. I have no idea. No idea. I don't know the Scottish food item. I wonder if I have essay wrong as a being. I don't think I do. Suppress. So that can mean to edit something out of existence, to censor. It can mean to like hold back, like hold inside. Like also like kind of, what's it called? The kind of defense in football, I think. Not sure. 61 would be easier if it were more letters. 7 spaces instead. 61 down. There's no such thing. Little numbers are hard to read. All right, team, what you got? What you got? Give me a little nudge. I'll see if I can get it figured out. Got stuck in the corner on a Wednesday. Keel over. Thank you. Keel over. So probably oat cake then. As if. Good. Stifle. Thank you. Thank you with keel. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, this name I need to learn, because that is a name that does not strike me as being well-formed. I bet it's N apostrophe marker, probably. Incudi? Uncudi? I'm not sure which. Yeah. Yeah. The keel is all I needed, though. And there's a word that was in my head somewhere, I could not find it. Good job, chat. Good job, chat. You did it today. A winner is all of you. Awesome. We got about, we'll say 40 minutes to go. Is that true? Yeah, I gotta leave at 11:50 for my doctor's appointment. So 40 minutes and then we'll be gone. Let's see if we can get stabilized between now and then. Wouldn't that be swell? I think that'd be swell. Oh yeah, the hard question is, do we want food poisoning or starving? Well, food poisoning is not guaranteed, starving is. So, Jack, it is time for you to become the cooker-in-chief. Unnamed comment's coming to help anyway. That's a 0 in cooking. We're going to say big no on that unnamed comment. Sorry to say. Are you going to try to eat it? You're going to try to move it over 1 step. That's fine. Hey, Munch, what's up? Oh, the fellow Gatwa is the current doctor. Okay. Noms mentioned there was a new Doctor Who, but I missed it entirely. Jack, please do not cause food poisoning to everyone. We'll have a proper kitchen soon, just not quite yet. Now, did I say that only... No, anyone can work there. The cooking should begin soon. There's no apostrophe. Name is the N-C-U-T-I is pronounced shooty. Is the N suppressed then? Jack eats the food. And now is not going to cook. Right. So job 1 cooking. Please don't die. We have enough for 6 meals. We will not starve today. Thank goodness. Someone needs to be on job 1 hauling, who is not currently. Comet, I'll put you there. Actually, need to construct first. So I'm going to say I want you to clean very first. And then other good constructors are Mr. Science, it does not matter. Timmy is currently crafting more and more stones. I'm having go construction now, because we have enough stones currently. Shooty. That's a fun name. We need a light also. This terrible little room at least will be brightened, I guess. And the battery's running down, which is to say a few things. We're gonna need to have a further... Yeah, we're gonna have to have a further producer of power, because it will eventually run out entirely. Okay. I'm going to go and move our table and 2 chairs outside. I'm going to start making stone stools for people to sit on at the picnic table. That's what we're calling it. That put a little smile on their face as they melt outside. So ideally we want 1, 2, 3, 4 for now. The dog is eating the food. That's fine. It's just one. We're okay on food right now. There's one emu remaining. Unnamed comma's gotten food poisoning from a simple meal. Did we call it? I believe we called it. Oh, that feels kind of bad, man. That feels kind of bad. These steel urns have no reason for being in the corner, or in the stockpile zone, so move those. And one there too. Actually, we need a light there. And move this light too. Did I bring 2 lights or only 1 light? Only 1. Also, my very good medicine's outside still, as is the steel and gold, or silver and gold. Cook the dog. As much as it would be a worthy thing to do to cook the dog, I recognize that it makes some viewers very, very, very angry. So we will not cook the dog, not this day. Though I want to. Though I'm thinking about it. Dog does eat live plants, yes. Dog does not eat live plants, unfortunately. At least none of the small animals here are dying. We have more chickens also. So far, only 1 person has gotten food poisoning. Does that continue? Jack, no food poisoning, please. All right, good to go. Safely done, safely done. The urn's just going to live outside as a storage spot, I guess, until we eventually have a nice grand haul for them. All right. How are we on steel? We have a decent amount of steel, so we can make another lamp to make the kitchen room a little nicer. Put it in the corner here, maybe. We'll have a light in front, and then a pot behind. People can gaze on the glorious pot. We get rid of you now. Okay. It's all coming together. So what would I like to do next? Possibly have a segmented room between kitchen and dining room. Unfortunately, it's kind of jammed together here, so I'm going to make this a slightly larger room while we're in the process of thinking about these things. And then have a separate dining room, I guess. Or we can just keep that wall there and put a door on it to help with the smooth flow of traffic, I suppose. And again, this door will stay open forever, so it can be a slate door. Well, that'd be nice. Let's have an interesting looking room here. Oh, that's kind of weird looking. What would actually look nice here? Is that nice? I'm gonna say that's nice. It's welcoming as people go on in. Nope. O is for copying. There you go. Again with the no food hanging out. Cool. The time for the last... extreme break on Unnamed Comet. Man, Unnamed Comet has been one step away from a break for a long time. That too smart penalty, while absolutely great for gaining points, is so problematic. Insulted 10 times. Where did that happen? How did that occur? Also, the food poisoning. Yep, guaranteed Unnamed Comet's going to try to kill someone. And if he aims on Kibbs, Kibbs definitely deserves it. Kibbs? I'm actually going to forbid building any of these for right now, because what matters more is getting at least one room done, namely the kitchen. Who else still has lingering insults? They take multiple days to go away. At least Timmy does not. Volcanic winter. Some distant volcano or fires begin spewing massive quantities of ash into the atmosphere. Ash in the atmosphere obscures the sun. Temperature will now drop, and plants will suffer for lack of sunlight. It could pass in a few weeks, or maybe many a quadrum. The biggest issue for that is that the solar generator will function absolutely terribly. The plants will grow slowly, that's okay. It won't get that cold here, because at least it's a fairly hot biome. I think we'll be okay on that front. That said, we need to get hydroponics going very, very, very quickly. Oh, you know what? I should put shelves in here. I always forget that shelves are now useful. Always forget it. Shelves are useful. Let's at least organize this place a little bit better. Get more storage space. Okay. Timmy, how much you slept? More than enough for now. Let's get these shelves up so we have more storage space. Everything is good. Don't you worry, team. We're in fine shape. Oh, you know what? I haven't been watching affordances. Thank goodness. Didn't even plan this, but we're right on the edge of where we can build safely with stone. Good stuff. And do we have another pot in here? We do. It's supposed to move to there. I'm actually going to move it into the new quote-unquote dining room. Little nook here would be nice. Okay. This is the room cooler. While not essential, is at least nice. To keep it closer to livable. That said, it is 20 C outside right now in the dark. It's aiming for 21. So one thing you might know, what you might not know, is if it's already at the current temperature, it does not use much power at all. If it's trying to drag the temperature a great distance, then it is quite a bit harder to do so. So it's okay with it being how it is right now. Hey, Nawanda, do I like Dune? I know of Dune. I know the general storyline. I know a few of the key references. I know who wrote it. But to be honest with you, I've not read it. I've not seen the movies. I've not seen the series that was made. So if you want to say you're no true nerd, you would not be incorrect. You'd be absolutely right about that. But yeah, seeing the sandy world makes us think of the spice flowing. And Tremors. I've definitely watched Tremors. One strike, very good. All down, very good. Timmy, go to sleep. And Jack's go finished off. Yeah, if you want to, you can melee attack to death. Or you can mark it to hunt and instead slit its throat, I believe it's called. I think it's more fun to watch them bludgeon it to death. When I say fun, I mean, I'm not a monster, I promise. Less important in the dining room right now is actually hydroponics. Having said that, I'm probably going to go ahead and not make hydroponics yet and see if we are going to be okay on current food if we keep killing chickens. Or possibly alpacas. How long did you grow up, little baby? 2 days old. 2 days old. Long time, unfortunately. Can't get rid of the breeding pair, of course. Man, I'm Comet. I just need to get over this. Alright. They begin dropping off now. So, gradually speaking, Unnamed Comet will stop being extreme break risk. Gradually. We want to move our butcher spot in somewhere else. Into a freezer, ideally. I think this cannot support rock walls, correct? It can. I actually don't remember what this color of affordance means. Is it medium ground? So heavy machines can't be built here. But I guess rock walls can still. Dog! Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Some kind of dog causing some kinds of problems. Okay, there's no wildlife yet left, so it might be time to start eating our good friends, the everyone nearby. Oh, can you make a slate stone butcher table? You cannot. No stones allowed. Don't know why. You can pile up the stones and get chopping, but video game says no. We then want a door onto that. Doors. These are doors. Open that door. Good. Big rating of dogs to eat. This is a place where I probably would let the dog eat things that it should not normally eat. Mr. Science is back with us. Just got over the catharsis, or got into catharsis, so we can cook one more meal. There is no early harvesting here for quite a while. No hydroponics bad times, and so yeah, we're gonna have to eat something up here. We have a baby female muffalo and an adult male muffalo. Water speed, I believe it might be time for you to sacrifice for the good. The greater good. The only issue is we're not going to find a new muffalo here. We might find alpacas or camels. We will not find a muffalo, absolutely. We have 2 adult males of the current pile of alpacas. Cortraption would understand. Cortraption's all about the common good. Longtime viewer, longtime part of the community, surely understands that sacrifices must be made. No one tell Cortraption. Okay. So, to avoid the dog eating all of my food, I'm going to move the butcher spot inside and then restrict the dog from these areas. What did you do with this tool? Sorry. No dog. Bad dog. Dog might starve. No one wants that. Nice to have Alpaca Cortraption Jr. While we can do so, I still owe a couple new subs today their names in game. So everyone gets one opportunity to be in the game. And if that opportunity fails, if you end up dying, you had your chance on the TV screen. Look, Ma, it's your 15 minutes of fame. Door getting made first. Yes, yes, good. Need more lights. Luckily, we still have halfway decent solar generation here. We have starvation also. So this was replaced. It did not keep its bills. Butcher creature forever. That is Jack or Mr. Science. Mr. Science is doing the butchering already. You absolute hero. I don't know why I did that. We have the butcher's table. I should just use the butcher's table. It gives more meat also. Butcher forever. Cat. Science guy. Do we have this set up to not make meat? It says it's missing 0.5 raw food. Has someone else claimed that food, possibly? Jack's cooking. Jack, I like your thought. You're an absolute hero. But I'm sorry, I need you to do other things again. Because we have Mr. Science back functional. So cooking, no Jack. Yes, Mr. Science. Okay. We will have food. Mr. Science is now good enough at cooking. I should actually do the make 4 at a time. And we're going to do forever on that also. Which is not a long time, unfortunately. What should we call this place? Friends, it's our 3rd base, our 3rd community. Number 1 was called Identity. Number 2 was called Hypothesis Number 1. What should number 3 be? Do we need more hypotheses? Should we begin doing a little bit of induction? Doing some experimental research, experimental design? What's the next step in science for this base? Is it accidentally turned the Bunsen burner on and got very hot? I just don't know. I just don't know what we did here. 3rd time's the charm. The rectifier would make it all better again. A failed solution. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to mention the death of Cortraption, do I? All right. All right. All right. Let's think. Let's think. Can't remember the dead. They must be forgotten or else we'll get too sad too quick. I'm going to call you experimental design. That seems good enough. Sorry for the lame science references, but Mr. Science must be preserved in his duties. We're full up on steel. We have more slate here. Maybe we reach that slate. Oh, we still have one extra block, so turn these back on until we get back to work. Yeah. Good kid. Good kid. You're absolutely right. We can pack elsewhere to go get meat and such. Also, maybe agave. I have not looked for agave yet on this map. I'm not feeling super hopeful, but because I'm guessing my wandering animals ate them all. Hey, visitors! They have things to trade. The people of Hendio come to visit us. I'll buy any food they have and be unbelievably pleased. Yeah, seen absolutely no agave. You trickster. You trickster beast. Alright, Mr. Science, let's go say hi to Raha. What do I bet they have no food? Yeah, 4-pack survival meals. We have no silver, though. Huh, someone left the silver outside still, didn't they? Kips. Oh, you know what? I said a lot of things, but we'll say that silver may go here also. And that will help a fair bit. Kibs? Let's go move that silver, please. And the gold, etc. could probably move there. It's not a great spot for it by any means, but... Okay, now we can trade at least. Alright, I wish to buy all of your meals. In exchange... We have very little leather here. We have some chicken bits, and that's about all. So we're not going to be able to make a ton of more clothes. So I'd like to keep the current clothes if possible. That's my story. I'm sticking with it. All right, we have 4 more food. That'll keep this thing going a bit longer. We need to get hydroponics going. That is the only important thing. We need more power for that. So... off of the freezer, I'm going to make a hydroponics area, I think. Consuming more soil doesn't feel great. There's a huge soil pile here also. Extreme desert, you get almost no useful soil. Here we get quite a bit, actually. So, things I should have done. Airlocks, very useful. We can actually make one of those fairly easily by reinstalling down here. And then having... by reinstalling, sorry... to the side one here instead, and then airlocking across. That would be good. But then I'd also like to have the same thing over here. This is me acting like we're lived here a long time. Steel door preferable here. Actually, I want to replace this with a steel door also, so they open and close a little faster. Mark even more steel again. Are we running into roofs? The steel is luckily unroofed there, except that little bit. I have to make sure it doesn't collapse on us. If it does, then we got some problems. But okay, each hydroponic bay requires some amount of steel to make. 100 steel, 1 component, every single one. And then it requires how much power to go? 70 watts only, so not a huge amount. Thank goodness. I should move that down one more. There we go. Then we'll come out. I kind of have a separate room, but I think it'd be a foolish thing to do right now. No separation allowed. Oh, because fun to have it in the middle like that. I like that idea very much, actually. Give a little bit more attractiveness to the place. So if you want to, you can make the hydroponics look absolutely amazing with like a really intricate looking room with a grow lamp at the middle, etc. Can hydroponics work outside? As long as it doesn't rain. I bet they can. I'm not certain, but I want to believe they can. They can work outside. I should have done that immediately. I wasn't even thinking about it. Because the grow lamp, which we'll need if we're going inside, will require a whole bundle of power we just don't have. Oh, rain's not a problem for the basins? Wait, so hydroponics just live out here forever? I had no idea. I assumed that, like most other electronics, they'd explode outside with rain. But they don't. That's very nice. Animals are starving. Who complains first? It's scrambled the chicken. Are there any female chicks? Male, male, female. Scrambled, I'm sorry. It's time for you to become scrambled something. One occasionally glances at the wildlife panel, expecting to see the greatest day in resistory? The greatest day in all resistory. I don't know why they're here. I don't know how they're here. They will all be mine. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. And I think I'm going to bring absolutely everyone down there to help out. Now, luckily it won't, they won't revenge. Look at them all. The wild spraying. You can do it, science guy, with your ridiculous plasma rifle. Let's just move him closer to base, surely. Don't leave the map. Please don't leave the map. Mr. Science is butchering something. Someone got one, apparently. I got the chicken. We'll get people on hunting again. We turned them off earlier. So, Comet Friend. After the hauling and cleaning is done, you get on that. Your little revolver of doom. At the path to meet again. Nice. Steel, more than enough. Timmy, make one hydroponics basin. And then we can get some rice planted. Not enough rice, but some rice at least. Well, 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 well. So, a large migration of animals coming through the desert. They're looking for something to eat. Normally see the occasion of great satisfaction. It's a group of wargs. Hello, It's only 4 of them. The answer is no with no traps. But, as always, we can try to pick off the weak one at the end. Now, they'll stay away from us as long as we stay away from them. However. We do want to place another AC unit here for the future. We do want to say no dogs allowed. Oh, the wargs. Oh, the wargs. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Would a basin full of hay grass in the animal pen work to feed them? I believe you can't grow hay grass in basins. I'm not certain that, but I believe it's the case. Okay. Time to try to chase down the wargs. And just get the one that's loose here. They will all attack unless they're not on the map anymore. Or we get there in time, or did I wait too long to move? Go, Timmy, go! Go, Mr. Science, go! Timmy's gonna start a fight he possibly cannot win, but for the sake of meat, it's absolutely worth it. Alright, so some of them will be off the map fairly soon. Come on, leave the map, please. Abandon your friend. Okay. Good. Okay, run towards these folks. You all start shooting. Don't shoot Timmy, please. Please don't shoot Timmy. Please don't shoot Timmy. Please don't shoot Timmy. Please don't shoot Timmy. We gotta be ready for it to change directions. So have Mr. Science disengage that way, Comet this way. Okay. Hoo-wee. Hoo-wee, hoo-wee, hoo-wee. I do enjoy making my characters run away in hopes they won't get eaten. Especially against animals like that. It is a good time. We want to move the place where the dead animals go inside. This freezer is just absolutely pathetically small. As of right now, it's not a freezer, so we can hold open the door also. So if this is dining room, let's move things into dining room. And then make it a nice looking room with, you know, a light and such. Need to run some power throughout this place also. Gotta move the steel pile over also. Let me see. That made you ridiculously stressed? I'm sorry, Grobzilla. You just have to have faith in Timmy. His little legs take him very far. Oh, actually, we have a character as a jogger, don't we? Jack shooting would have been a better way to go there. It would have been safer for little Timmy, but it's more fun to use little Timmy. It's more in line with the goals of the playthrough, to use little Timmy running ahead, hoping for the best. Hello, Wire Speed. You heard me mention you earlier, time for something with your fate. No, you're fine, Wire Speed. I said you matter too much, as you're probably the only Muffalo we have here, and your little friend Tiger Burning. We're not be able to get a new one of you. So you're fine, Wire Speed. Don't worry about it. Someone else may have disappeared, but we don't talk about that. We don't need to memorialize the hard choice we had to make. So for now, stockpile will live there instead. So paste that. This is going to be the outdoor zone. Excellent. Then get rid of this one for now. We'll also want to move our meat destroyer zone into here. That's right, I'm going to call it the meat destroyer zone. It's perfect. Or meat destruction is probably better. The, what is it, corpse defilement? Corpse rendering area, possibly. Get rid of this one. We got visitors. They have items to trade again. I think Randy's trying to help me with the food problems by sending me more and more things to eat. So far, I refuse to eat people, but we'll see how much longer that continues. Neither bin is quite made yet. Jack, you're awake. What's your construction? Only a 5. Well, you'll go say hi to Missy real quick first. Hello. They've got 6 more meals. Nice. A little pricey, but nice anyway. They got smoke leaf. We could relax a little bit. I think we're okay. I have so many components. I'm going to go ahead and sell 10, 11 of them. Excellent. Eventually when I say, oh no, why don't I have any components, you can definitely blame good old Resorty. Alright, so best constructor I believe is Timmy. You got enough sleep yet? More than enough sleep. Let's get that hydroponic basin made, please. Let's finally getting the last items hauled in. Good. Please don't fail. Just can't deal with failure anymore, Timmy. You already succeeded once today. Can you do it again? Hey, nice. Rice gets planted there. Fantastic. It grows fairly fast, but not ridiculously fast. We do need more power also. Because we're still in volcanic winter, and because the kind of place we are in, it's probably worth going ahead and making a large turbine over top of the potatoes. Does Wood live here? Such as it is. It does live there also. Goodbye, visitors. They left me a gift. A stocking cap. Just what I always wanted. Thank you for the generosity. We appreciate it. Stocking cap. Can you believe these people? They think they're so funny. The world is on fire. Here, have a nice, warm, occasionally fashionable hat. What a guy. What a guy. I'm actually going to give Mr. Science the stool. And I want at least one shelf in here for meat and such. Alright, rice is being created. Growing season's on. So we're producing more than enough power right now. It's just a matter of when we lose power at night, it'd be good to have a little bit more coming in. We have plenty of steel now. Going from the absolute panic of the early part of this playthrough into whatever this is now, like things are more calm, other than the food issue, feels a little bit strange. Hey, Glacius, thank you for the subscription, my friend. Yo to you too. Thank you very much for your generosity, and hope you're having a very good day wherever you are in the world. 11:44 my time. Uh-oh, friends, uh-oh. We're coming into the closing of the stream, unfortunately, soon. Like I said, it's a short one today. Got a meeting at noon, and I'm glad we got this set up, though. May gold and uranium go here also? I'm going to say they will, even though I should move the gold and silver inside at some point. It's not all that urgent, though. The last two stone pieces in. Dining room is awful quality. So, we want to put down tiles throughout to make it a wee bit nicer. This is a place where making, what's it called? We're making some artistic items would help a ton to make this room even more beautiful. As long as it's not too bad, I'll be okay. Low on medicine also. We do have some Nutrimine to make into some medicine eventually, but not quite going to happen. And private bedrooms. The many things I've promised. We'll see if anything get done. A psychic drone on all the males. The males all hear a terrible, terrible sound, like the grating of nails on a chalkboard. This reminds them of their 3rd grade teacher. Her name was Mrs. Lee. All she cared about was that they memorized the multiplication grid thing. 1 by 1 is 1, 2 by 1 is 2. And they only got up to 7 by 7 before they felt a little uncomfortable and gave up on the Enterprise. It was a horrible experience for all of these people. Oh, Mrs. Lee, why were you that way? Okay. In conclusion, what is 8 times 7? I don't know. I don't know. I can figure it out if I take some time, but it does not pop to mind. I can do the 9s via the super trick. And I can do the 10s, of course, but the 7s I really struggle with unless I stare down and think about it. These are the things I tell you. I'm not sure I should. All right, got a bunch of meals now. They're not being hauled, so we can make a little zone to stop working on these things right away. And that zone will be just for meals, though low priorities get moved elsewhere. Zone, please. Cat. You are called the chef's table, though table you are not. And Grubzilla, the first one in your 3rd grade class member of the entire 12 by 12 table. I hope they gave you a gold star and a cookie for that. That's wonderful. I'm glad that our channel is full of absolute geniuses like you, my friend. Like I said, I struggled immensely, and I'm not sure why that is. You have to recite it to the principal. Wait, you had to go all the way from 1 by 1 to 12 by 12, every single number? I'm not making fun of you, I swear, but I would be terrified by that also. Did the principal give you anything for your absolute feat of genius? I've mentioned before that when I was a kid, there was a competition inside of our church. Anyone who could recite to one of the older men in the church all the books of the Bible in order, no mistakes, no big pauses, will get a $5 bill. A $5 bill! And so, I was very proud of myself independently of the cash money. But, yeah. You had sheets of that to do in 1 minute. I think I'd also... So, it's actually... I've mentioned before that throughout my like middle school and high school experience, I missed the legal minimum of days that one could miss in school before you get like automatically expelled. I think my anxiety over mathematics began in 3rd grade, and I was a big depression kid, of course, but beyond that, I think Mrs. Lee threw me off. Anyway, folks, that is today's stream. I hope it was a good time. It was a fun time. We'll be back again tomorrow with more of this base, the 3rd base in our caravan excursion. We have a whole bunch of meat now. I probably should have left some of those antelopes alive, because definitely some of these meals are going to go bad before we're done eating them. So I don't forget, I want to do a couple quick things. Number 1, I want us back on simple meals only to save those pack survive meals for a little bit longer. Number 2 is what? I know I want to make bedrooms. I'll remember that. The animals are dying here. The daylilies are almost ready to eat, though. So I think that'll be fine. Though we do want to finish marking for growing there. So I'm going to keep us zoomed in right here, which will remind me, why has this not been fully planted? We'll figure it out tomorrow. May have just been eaten. Who knows? Friends, we got to find someone to raid host, someone to change our viewership, moving y'all over to a new channel. Hopefully someone cool. Let's see who we got in twitch.tv/directory/game/Rimworld. Who's playing what? Look, it's me. Hello, Resorty. So we could raid up into Vanilla Sea Ice. That's always a fun thing to do, into our friend Dis. But let's be a good kid here and raid down. Looking for cameras. That is a ridiculous beard. The official Miller High Life Extreme Break Risk Zone. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. Friends, I need you to join me in coming to this person's channel and wishing them a hello friend and a happy birthday. That's great. So the name is Owesh. I'm not sure what, but I'm already excited to raid them. Hopefully it's a really, really fun stream, really good time. I'll be back tomorrow with more Rimworld. Thanks so much for being my friends. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
We're gonna start seeing like a shit ton of animals just like start hauling ass over here into this room. Watch. Yeah, here goes Milkala, Neelix. Yeah, here they go. They're like, I'm hungry as fuck.